everyone.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Welcome to a podcast will save this relationship.
I'm Sarah, she, her.
I'm Josh, he, him, and on today's podcast,
what
Josh,
do we talk about, Josh?
Christmasplains continues with Becoming Santa.
Is the name of the movie?
Yeah, Becoming Santa, yeah, is the name of the movie.
I do feel like we were all over the place, and I want to, just real quick, I want to go on a quick apology tour. So sorry, it was my fault. I liked the premise of the movie so much
that you made it a better version.
Different movie.
And then I told you the real version, and your hopes were dashed.
I think I threw Josh off his game a little bit. He did a really great job. But I do feel like we went around in circles a lot. It was 2 hours of discussing Becoming Santa.
And then it was 7 hours of Reddit stories.
Yeah. So we're a little delirious right now, but it was fun. I liked it.
I really enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoy it too. And don't forget, if you do enjoy it, to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, raise 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcast.
Yeah.
Timestamps are down in the description for all the favorite parts you want to see and enjoy and nom 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 eat them up.
You have to listen to the end for that.
Yeah, for that one. Yeah. Patreon.com and /APWSTR, buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. If you want to support the podcast financially, it helps out so much. You would never even begin to believe how much it helps.
Never even believe it.
How much it helps. And don't forget, our mutual aid links are down in the description as well. All of our links are in the description, including the timestamps. Again, enjoy the rest of your fucking day and enjoy this episode.
Enjoy it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I will say with this one, I am at least prepared with talking about the movie. So yeah, I watched it.
I gotta trust you.
All right, trust me, please. Trust me on this. Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. Take my hand,
Sarah.
No. Okay. How you doing, Sarah?
Fine.
I am also fine. Welcome.
How are you, Joshua?
I am also fine.
All right.
And thank you for watching, everybody. That is our...
Thank you. This is a podcast.
This is our podcast, yeah.
Can you talk about a fucking movie or whatever?
Yes, we can jump right into it, yeah.
I was so fucking... I wasn't ready to do this. I took a nap before this. Oh!
And I did not properly warm this up, but I think this will be the warm-up that we need, finally.
I'm fully doing this now just so it doesn't get to be Tuesday again and doing the show.
That is fair.
Like it was last week because it was fucking hell.
But at least now we have time and we have room to breathe, yeah.
We had a holiday, came home, thought I was sick. Holiday went great.
Holiday was great, yeah.
Came home, thought I was sick, sat here yesterday, felt like I was gonna fall out of my fucking chair.
So now, yeah, we had to take the...
Laid down, felt better immediately, felt like an asshole for not doing the damn show yesterday.
Today.
Woke up and I'm fine. So I don't know.
So
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, we are now. Yeah, I honestly, it is weird that every time we go over during a holiday,
there's some level of sickness. Yeah.
Or I wonder if we're now psyching ourselves out because I also woke up the last 2 days with a sore throat that went away within 2 hours.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there.
You know, with COVID and everything, I do feel like when I would get the COVID boosters. I would get sick for like a day or two, and that's what it felt like. So I'm like, I hope nobody gave us fucking COVID
again. Yeah.
Is it the only times we've ever gotten COVID is during a family function?
Yeah,
which is crazy because I was working the entire time because I was an essential worker.
Yeah, you actually went into a place that had COVID.
Multiple times they had to shut it down because people got COVID and went home.
Meanwhile, at the family event, let's just share the Oculus, guys. Let's just everyone stay real close together.
And I didn't even fucking wear the Oculus. I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
And I still got COVID. And it's just insane to
think
bullshit.
About. Yeah. But I will say too, I feel like after getting COVID, I feel like I wake up more frequently with a sore throat. But I can't tell if that's actually,
people are saying it's long COVID. That is a real thing.
So, long COVID.
I do believe that COVID fucks with your body every time you get it.
Yes, I agree with that as well.
I'm pretty sure there's like studies on it and shit, and we're gonna find out later that it's just...
Yeah, we're gonna find out too late that...
Yeah. Like the very specific verified details of what it is.
Yeah, and the severity scale.
I do feel like I've gotten sick differently since COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Like it wasn't normal to have a cough last for
weeks.
Months.
Yeah, years.
It's just not right. And like feeling constant fatigue all the time.
Yeah, man.
And the kind of annoying part is everybody runs around talking about it like, oh, you might have this thing, you might have this thing, you might have this thing. And I'm like, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe that's a side effect of the long COVID that everyone has.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah, but enough of holidays.
Mhm.
Good holiday besides getting sick, maybe, question mark, who knows.
Yeah.
I watched a movie for Josh Mansplain's Christmas.
Yes.
Christmasplains for number 3 of 6 to 8, I guess is what this one is.
Yeah.
All right. So I watched a movie that was recommended. I didn't realize it's not a Hallmark movie. It's a Lifetime movie, which I do think is interesting because there is a lot of difference. And this is the worst one I've watched so far for this one. Not even from a technical perspective, not even from like it doesn't make sense, but it's like kind of boring. But the more I think about it, it's crazy to think about, I guess.
Yeah.
So the one I watched today was Becoming Santa.
Okay.
It's on Lifetime. And I don't know who actually made it. I don't know which production company. I'm assuming it's a similar thing to Hallmark where there's 1,000 production companies trying to get a slice of the pie.
Yeah.
And I wonder if this is one of those where like they couldn't sell it to Hallmark, so they just sold it to Lifetime. And Lifetime was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Right.
Yeah. Because I also looked into it too. Lifetime not owned by Hallmark. Hallmark is actually, there's like 4 different,
right?
Yeah. But Hallmark owns like 4 other channels technically. So they all get a slice of the Hallmark Christmas pie technically.
Yeah.
Whatever. So Becoming Christmas is a nightmare, I think.
The last one was too.
Yeah, but this one is a nightmare okay. You guys got to trust me when I say this. The premise of the movie is, what if being Santa was an STD? Because the logic of Santa in this movie is you marry into becoming Santa. So
is this like escorts?
No.
Okay.
There's no like fake love. It's all real. This movie. Well,
no, that's not what I'm saying,
okay, sorry.
Josh. No.
Okay.
I'm saying last time you brought up escort, this the exact same formula where you kind of waffled about how you thought about the film and what it was to sort of garner, to sow interest in what you're about to say, which is going to be the plot of the film.
Yes.
And then I will give an analysis based off of what you said.
STD, yeah.
And verify your facts.
And
However,
it takes 4 hours to actually verify what I just said.
So you are essentially clickbaiting the plot of the movie.
Yes.
Is this a clickbait? That it's an STD. It's similar to the escort system of the last movie where you said they were prostitutes. They were Christmas prostitutes. Now you're saying there's a Christmas STD.
Well, specifically a Santa STD.
Or is this a Joshism?
It's probably a Joshism. Here's why I'm saying it, though.
Also, to add on another layer,
Yes.
Last episode, when you talked about the Christmas escorting, it was real in the film. You said, yes, this is a Joshism. It's not real escorting. I'm just putting a sex metaphor on there to garner interest. And then it was real.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So now you're going to say, when you have sex with somebody, they become Santa Claus. For some reason, Santa Claus is so sexy that he goes to bars and he bangs everybody. And everybody wakes up tomorrow and they have an itch on their balls and they're wearing red cloaks and
instead of crabs,
beard.
you get elves.
You get elves in your house. And then I'm going to be like, well, that's not a Joshism, Joshua.
It's real.
That's real.
Okay.
Somebody make the meme of the... Do you have a cactus, or is it a cactus?
It's not a cactus. It's a cactus.
It's a cactus.
Yes,
Okay.
with me. Yes. Okay. So here's the rules of being Santa, and we're gonna put a pin in also elves. We'll get to that because that's not really ever explained. But
great. Honestly, great. Honestly, get them out of here.
Okay.
Get them the fuck out. Get the fucking elves out of here. Santa does it all by himself. I don't give a fuck. It's less to think about.
From my understanding of how the Santa Claus curse STD marriage clause is the women of the Santa Claus household, including the wife of actual Santa, who's Santa right now, as well as the daughter of Santa, have brought men in to be Santa through, I guess, marriage, technically.
So a sort of Aesop's fable reading that is kind of like a not a really feminist reading of it would be not feminist, specifically not anti-feminist, but not feminist is what I'm saying. Like not a particularly empowering, well, maybe in a malevolent way, like a three witches-esque. Witches are making Santa. They're manipulating men through marriage to become Santa.
Kinda. I mean, okay. So what happened in the Santa hierarchy is that the mom of the daughter. So Holly is the daughter.
Of course.
There's the mom, and then there's Santa, right?
Yeah.
The Holly is the daughter of, right?
Right.
At some point in the past, the mom was also a daughter, I assume, of a Santa mom kind of thing.
Right.
So then the mom eventually got married to the current Santa, but the current Santa wasn't Santa.
So
he was probably just some guy.
So, okay. Right.
Yes.
So because she has the Santa blood in her,
and the
whoever
Santa
she
magic
marries is going to become Santa.
Yes.
So she's essentially got a bloodline curse.
That's probably a better way of putting it.
Because STDs, I mean, some of them are like multi-generational, but it's like, it's like if every person she banged
becomes Santa.
So it's very, this is why I want to point this out.
Okay.
It's very funny and very telling about how you think of marriage. To say, instead of this is a bloodline curse, that he's now marrying into a cursed family, cursed with the goodness of Christmas, that it's an STD. That's very silly.
I don't have the bloodline imagery ever in my head, I guess, but that is more akin to what it is. As we all know, I'm not part of the gothic horror subculture. So
no, you were ousted by your horrible review of Underworld. Yes, we all know that.
We all know the truth behind the cinephile.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
So the bloodline curse,
of the Santa Claus,
of the Santa Claus, is
this is interesting.
You marry into becoming Santa.
This is more interesting than, and I've been waiting to bring this up. I haven't had a chance to bring this up.
Yeah.
The raccoon biologist I follow, Raccoon MILF on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Apparently works like their real job is writing lore for Santa.
Oh my God.
Like officially. And so people were asking her like lore, and you could go on her Tumblr and it's all there. Someone was like, what's the deal? Like, what if Mrs. Claus dies? Like, is Mrs. Claus, are they all immortal? What's up with that?
Yeah.
So Santa is immortal, but they're all, from what I've heard, functionally mortal, but really immortal because Santa has the power to bring them all back. So Santa is more akin to like a necromancer bringing back, and that's the necromancer's my twist on it.
Yeah, but I mean, also
he's doing necromancy for. To me, that's what necromancy is, and that if Mrs. Claus died of natural causes, he could just bring her back
from the dead.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, and it's like depending on, I guess, their relationship, could be like a prisoner. Like a Curse of Strahd-esque prisoner
what's the divorce?
In the land of Barovia. Yeah. So, they got a divorce. I don't know if they can do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would definitely go to Raccoon MILF on Tumblr.com.
For actual Santa
for
lore.
more actual, real Santa lore. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And so this is an interesting twist.
Yes.
You know?
And
it is a bit more feminist, I guess, that they have the power of the Santa magic through the women's bloodline.
I guess so, but I guess they don't talk about, like, what if they give birth to a son? Does he just have to marry some random person?
Does he become Santa? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But
like eventually, but then how is it because when his father dies, then he becomes Santa?
No,
what?
I think it just kind of happens when you decide to be Santa.
Like Santa gets to have a retirement?
I guess, because Santa is technically mortal, and I guess also the mom's mortal.
So it's Medieval Dynasty rules. Okay, now I understand.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So in the game Medieval Dynasty, you have to marry and have a child, which is your heir. You create a small medieval town in the town of either Oxbow or the Valley, and you create a small town just from chopping down trees and convincing people to come to your village. You marry somebody and you have a child, and eventually when they grow old enough, you can tell them, you know what, son or daughter, I'm tired of this. And then you become that child and you continue on your dynasty. That is the game Medieval Dynasty. I really like it. It's on Steam.
Go play it.
Go ahead.
Do that instead of watching this movie. Yeah, which I actually unironically agree with. So I want to say everybody in the Santa bloodline, whether they're blood related or married into it, do get some sort of power. Like the Santa man gets the Santa powers, and Mrs. Claus just kind of gets some random shit. Like just kind of whatever they want to do, they kind of just make happen.
That's baller.
Like there's no real rule to her powers, because like she fixes Christmas lights like electrically. Like
she's like an electric wizard, kind of.
And she can drug you.
Most people can, I think.
She literally
if they have access to drugs and
by
liquid.
the way, I'm not saying that to be super facetious. What happens at some point in the movie is that they knock out the soon-to-be husband's, the boyfriend character, so they can teleport to the North Pole by putting sleeping magic into hot cocoa and then giving it to the boyfriend, and then he passes out. So he is kind of drugs in the movie. Yeah,
that's drugged. Yeah.
So that's a power, and I think that's all we see her do in the movie. Is you can change, you can make the lights work, and you can drug your boyfriend. I think is, from what I remember, being the only two powers we see her do. The Santa powers are you can go down a chimney, you can eat 5 billion cookies, and
not die.
But I guess also you will die technically, because there's some sort of hierarchy.
You know, this is kind of similar to like the sort of schism in Christianity, where it's like, was Jesus immortal,
or was he immortal,
or was he immortal?
Yeah,
you know, and that's the sort of theological rift of a lot of denominations. But instead of this, it's Santa Claus.
It's Santa Claus, and Santa's immortal.
He's a mortal man.
Yes, that has to
so
pass
what if
down
Santa
to Santa.
has no heirs?
I guess Christmas is over.
Whoa! So Santa's gotta be fucking.
Yeah, yes.
He's gotta be fucking.
Yes.
Holy shit! Is that the point of the film? That he has to fuck?
No, it's not, because that would be interesting.
But his children have to fuck, I guess?
No, they don't. No, never brought up, I guess. But I guess also it is implied that like the daughter and the boyfriend need to fuck to have a kid of some sort to then keep the Christmas going.
This would have been so interesting if it was like. This would have been like, oh my God, Conclave.
Oh yeah, where it's like, and then you're picking a suitor, an heir to.
Yeah, but then they're gay.
Ooh,
which is not what happens in Conclave. I'm not going to ruin Conclave, but you should go watch Conclave. It's a really good film.
But it is
better than this film for sure.
What if something switches up the
and then Jesus or whoever we're praying to, because once again this is Lifetime Hallmark.
Yeah,
you know, we're pushing a narrative here of Christianity, whiteness.
Yeah.
So what if Jesus is like, well, no, you're the only heir left, and you're a gay person who can't, procreate and have an heir.
So what do you do?
And then they adopt somebody.
Which does that
or they do artificial insemination or something.
Yeah. So
and
where's the magic?
Jesus is like, correct. That's Santa now. And so Jesus is cool. It's a way of saying Jesus is cool with queerness.
With the gays.
Yeah, gay people should be allowed to adopt and do artificial insemination.
Yeah, if they want to. Yes.
If they want to.
But we're not going to explore those topics in this movie.
That would be crazy. That would go crazy.
I don't want to spoil my thoughts on this movie.
And a good Christmas message. It would be like Everybody's Family.
Yeah, that would be nice. But no, I guess
not.
Okay, real quick, just to give my overall thoughts, and here's how I interacted with this movie.
Yeah.
I think I got halfway through before I had to start playing a video game on my second monitor, because so little happens in this movie.
Yeah.
But this idea that we're talking about is interesting enough that we can make this work for 2 hours. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very interesting world building they're probably going to do nothing with.
That they don't do anything with. Yeah. You just have to accept.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most interesting Christmas movie world
that we've had so far.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is funny because the other two are uniquely more interesting in their plot.
Yeah, and how they actually go about their or not go out, in the sense of the dog one. It's interesting that it's supposed to be about the dogs, but the dogs don't really matter until 20 minutes before. Don't really matter now, you hear?
Yeah.
And then the Christmas escorting one is like, oh, there is a romantic kind of thing that forms. So it kind of isn't escorting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess with the STD angle / the bloodline angle is that it is passed down from parent to child, but even though STDs aren't necessarily, so it is more bloodline. You are right about that.
Yeah.
Okay. What other rules are there? Let's talk about elves for a second. I don't know if elves are related in any way because they are still underlings under Santa.
So they're just slaves.
Yeah, kind of.
There are just slaves in the background.
They do the Santa Claus, the movie thing, where all the elves except for one are children. So, but I don't know if they're supposed to technically be like immortal or like 30.
Because in the Santa Claus, they're not children.
I thought they were.
They are played by children, people.
That's what I mean.
They are not actual children.
And I don't know if this movie what it is, because they are played by children, but I'm not sure if they are children because they don't really delve into the elves. They don't give a shit. There's only one elf we actually get to talk about, and he's like Uncle Marty or something like that.
It's also similar to the Santa Claus. Is this just a ripoff of the Santa Claus?
It would be if we actually saw the ramifications of becoming Santa.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're not gonna. That's the thing that makes the Santa Claus such a good Christmas movie is we see Santa die,
and then we see
by deflating his body,
and then Tim Allen puts on the suit and then slowly becomes Santa.
Yeah, it's like a series of tableaus of a man very slowly becoming Santa Claus.
Yeah,
like him. Like we watched it at your family's place we watched it
during our
last holiday. Yeah, and it was there was a scene where they were like, "All right, look at our new Santa the picture," and there's just like a classic Santa picture, and then it cuts to Tim Allen. Piece of shit, fuck him. Yeah, virtue signaling over, but fuck him, he sucks. But Tim Allen, fat as fuck, with a big bushy beard, essentially Santa Claus, being like, man, fuck this. What the hell? This sucks. Is fucked up. Come on, this is fucking ridiculous. This is stupid. Santa's not like that, and like nobody else gives a fucking shit. And it's just that is what makes that movie good, is that it's just so silly.
Yeah. And in this movie, it's not, the boyfriend isn't forced to become Santa.
Right.
And they have to test him on whether or not he can be Santa. And he doesn't, if he doesn't pass the test, there's a question of like, oh, so is it Santa Claus over?
So there's 3 trials. I'm joking.
There kind of is. Yeah.
I'm joking. Like he has to run a gauntlet and kill.
Now that would be
Frost.
Interesting. Well, speaking of Jack Frost, he is in this movie.
Well, Jack Frost was also in Santa Claus 2 or 3 or whatever.
That is true. Yeah. Okay, let's do plot for just a second because there's a lot going on.
All right, I've been trying to put it off.
Sorry, I know, but here's the main plot. I'm kicking the dirt. Kicking fucking rocks, man. I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
Okay, so I think his name's Connor. Connor is the boyfriend.
Okay,
and he is a toy maker.
Connor's
He's a toy designer. Is he really
the Santa Claus? I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. I don't remember.
You might be just thinking of the Santa Claus.
His name is fucking Connor in the movie. I'm 90% certain his name is Connor.
I'm looking it up.
Because I know it's Holly, Connor, Nick, and I think something else for Mrs. Claus. I don't remember what it is.
Based on like an ancient Santa Claus text or something?
It's not like fucking Krampus. It's not like, I don't know if this is based on something. I don't know if there's the medieval dynasty bloodline. Like in
Vampire the Masquerade bloodlines to the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Vampire Masquerade Santa Claus harder. Yeah. Fucking.
Okay. Scott Calvin. And there's Neil, Laura, Charlie. Is the
so
kid's
it's not
name.
Connor. Okay.
No. Bernard is the elf's name.
The main one.
Yeah.
Which that's definitely, I don't think Bernard's ever said in this movie. It is Marty.
Elf Judy. is the girl.
Yeah. Yes.
Susan, Sarah, the little girl, Elf at North Pole, Elf Larry, Bobby, Kid 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no.
Okay. Yeah.
It just is so similar in my mind. Charlie and Connor.
I mean, they start with C's. I get it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
yeah. Whatever.
Sorry.
That was fine. He's a toy designer. That's his job. That is his official title. He works for some toy company. I don't know what the direction was given to these actors. I really don't. They are acting like the weirdest motherfuckers I've ever seen.
Awesome.
So the boss, okay. First of all, Connor is, and I kind of want to say this with certainty because I can't think of anyone else that would fit this. Connor is simultaneously the dumbest and most oblivious character in fiction.
Okay.
Because he doesn't realize that Holly Claus is Santa Claus's daughter.
Yeah.
Until he sees, I think, like he sees the elves. Like at that point in the movie, by that point he has seen Santa Claus. He has also seen the reindeer, but he doesn't recognize the fact that it's not Klaus, it's Claus.
This is something that I find funny.
Yeah.
Every time something like this happens where it's like this motherfucker is oblivious. What they're trying to do, I bet, in the script when it was written was this guy is so anchored to reality that he rejects the craziness happening in front of his eyes. He's in a deep denial. But it gets lost in the script, like through rewrites or whatever, and then it just ends up making the guy flanderized.
Yeah.
And deeply stupid because look at what's happening right in front of him and he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, can I also add on to that too with the flanderization? He is supposedly the most Christmassy person on the planet that isn't a Santa Claus.
He just loves Christmas.
He just loves Christmas. It's his favorite holiday or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's also the one talking about like wanting to visit the parents, whatever. Okay, so yeah, he is very flanderized in the sense of like, because when he's doing the trials to become Santa,
right,
he doesn't recognize
dodging arrows and
he's
taking a glaive and just bashing a skeleton's skull open. And
he's like, I don't know why my wife keeps asking me to do this, but I guess I'll do it.
I'll do anything for my wife. I love her.
I need to be tested on how many cookies I can eat in one sitting. That's just for fun. Because
that sounds great,
my soon-to-be wife's mom is just has to taste test a bunch of cookies.
So the point is that he literally is Santa Claus. She's found Santa Claus.
He's supposed to
the full, like he's the perfect man to be Santa Claus.
Yes, but also not at the beginning of the trials. He's actually bad at all the trials he's supposed to do.
So she grooms him into being Santa Claus.
Yes. But
so
also,
what's up with this, you know?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, also, because at some point
second movie about grooming into loving Christmas. What's up? What's going on?
But he already loves Christmas, but it is grooming into being Santa Claus. You are right about that.
What's with the grooming aspect? Yeah.
Okay, but also he gets his Santa powers randomly in the grand scheme of the movie. Like he gets his Santa powers after presenting a toy to children, but not because he does any of the trials. Or he's also not married at this point. Like, I guess they haven't gotten married.
I guess the trials are to test whether or not you've gotten the powers yet by being Santa Claus.
Or if you have the capability to be Santa Claus. Because the trials are, if I'm not mistaken, it's eating the cookies. One of them is just operating the sleigh. And then there's another, going down the chimney. That's it. Those are the only 3 trials.
Yeah, so those are trials that are like, do you have this power yet?
Yeah.
So he gets the power after he does Santa Claus things, like give presents to children.
Yeah, and I guess that's probably what it is when he finally figures out how to sell a toy he's made.
Because the point of the Americanized, at least, interpretation of Santa Claus is that he's this really nice guy that shows up and gives everybody presents.
Yeah, and all he asks for is milk and cookies.
Which is why he's the moral arbiter of whether or not you get coal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he is the ultimate nice man. So if it's on the women to find the ultimate nice man who can then just get... He's started the process as soon he doesn't know.
when it's gonna.
He doesn't know that he's in a process. He's a caterpillar that doesn't know he's a caterpillar.
That's gonna become a butterfly.
And he locks eyes with the butterfly, and the butterfly says, "Shh, baby, shh.
One day,
go to sleep. Eat a lot of food, and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of food. Oh, I have to poop. I have to poop. It's okay. It's not poop.
It's not poop. It's
a
something else.
cocoon.
Yeah.
And then he does a little cocoon and he falls asleep and he wakes up and oh my God, I'm Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's the whole fucking point is that she's like, give this go. Well, oh, those kids, they need a gift. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll give him this gift to this kid. Oh, I guess now, I have a real big hunger for cookies now.
Yeah.
Come to the dais, Connor. Come to the dais. Step upon the dais, Connor. Fucking cage.
Yeah.
Entraps him, and it becomes filled with cookies, and he's gonna suffocate unless he eats all the cookies. He's like, what am I gonna do? Eat the cookies, Connor. Eat them all. Eat 1,000,000 cookies, Connor. You can do it. I believe in you.
And he finally earns the
presents to those children.
Confidence to do it.
Yes, and then he does it, and he's like, wow, I thought I would literally die if I ate all those cookies. What was that about? I don't know, but you did it, Connor. Now you're alive. Thank God. Let's go to the second dais. Wait a minute. What's going on? I don't know. I didn't know. Listen, when you said that your family owned a castle in Scotland, this is above Scotland. This is further north.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, global warming and such. I get it, like, the weather's crazy, but, now we're here, and you brought me down to the dungeon, I was like, okay, hey, listen, we're married, let's get a little kinky, and then you trapped me with a bunch of cookies, what's going on?
Yeah.
Nothing, let's just step upon the dais, and now, look, there's a hole in the ground. Oh no, I've dropped my ring down there, Connor, can you grab it for me? Well, I don't, and he just slips down.
Yeah. Good, you went through the chimney.
This is a fucking chimney? The fuck is this?
It's okay, don't worry. Now we go to the third one.
Oh no, my parakeet's flown away, Connor.
Can you follow him in this not sleigh wink?
What did you say, Nazi? No. Shush. Nope, that's not in the film.
Sleigh.
Not sleigh. It's not a sleigh. It's a device that you can use to fly.
Maybe. Congrats, Connor. You're Santa Claus.
You're Santa Claus now. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I have an unsolvable need to give presents
now
to children. Anyway, did any of that happen?
No.
Okay, well, I'll shut up then.
No, but Sarah, see, this is the problem you have, is that you're good at making things.
That would be funny.
That would be fun and interesting, but no. Okay, so Connor is a toy designer. That's his job, and that's that's
Santa
why.
Claus.
Yeah, well, and not only that too, they kind of imply that because he wants to make toys, he actually can't become Santa Claus.
He's going
to become an elf, I guess. Like he's going to become an underling because he's a toy designer.
Wait, what? What does that mean? Like the transformation happens? Like they're not sure if it's going to be elf or Santa?
Well, I don't even think that. Okay. Let's talk about Jack Frost for a second. Okay. Sorry. So let's talk about the reason why he has to do a lot of these trials, like one of these trials.
What's the reasoning for the trials?
Okay, so the reasoning for the trials is that the parents of Holly do want to see if he is cut out to be Santa.
Okay.
Despite the fact that they haven't married yet, they've only been dating.
Oh, okay, they're not married. Sorry.
In order for them to get married, he needs to have the Santa powers, I guess, to make sure that Santa can still become a thing in the future. But also,
tall order,
because he doesn't know any of this.
Yeah.
He's like, while we're here visiting your parents who are Santa Claus, let's get married this year on Christmas. So now they have like a week to make sure he's ready to be Santa. That's the conflict, I guess. But also to throw in a wrench.
The conflict should be, why don't you guys have a backbone and just tell me no?
See, that's the thing, though, is that like there's a lot of times throughout where like the soon-to-be wife is supposed to like tell him what's going on.
She just doesn't.
Yeah, and she's like, the excuse is like, I want him. He's not. I don't know if he's ready for it. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to rush him into this. Into this.
So she's being groomed by her parents into grooming her boyfriend into becoming Santa Claus so she can get married.
Kind of. Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So Jack Frost is here also.
And maybe grooming's not the right term.
Grooming's not. Yeah, I know.
We shouldn't. I shouldn't be bringing up grooming as much.
I know for the sake
manipulating.
of manipulating. There you go. Yeah. So male manipulator Santa Claus is manipulating the daughter to manipulate. Yes.
Ooh,
okay.
Male manipulator Santa Claus. Sexy little Santa.
Male manipulator Santa Claus who lies to you and says the new Tame Impala album was good. All right. And that's all that everyone gets. That everyone gets in this world. Okay. So okay. All right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So Jack Frost is there, and he is the ex-love interest of Holly.
I was gonna say the better thing to do would be to bring it up another man.
And he is the other man.
Better at Santaing.
Yes, and he is.
Let's go.
Like
this is a good movie now.
Yeah, it kind of, well, let's hold on. Let's hold
good
our
movie,
criticism.
10 out of 10. If it gets bad, I'm gonna be disappointed.
So Jack Frost is there, and he's kind of the one that pushes one of the trials on everybody because he knows that in order to marry Holly, you have to become Santa. So he wants to try and get back and get the power of Santa because he already has it because he's able to go through the chimney. There's a point where he eats all the cookies in one sitting, whatever, right?
Damn.
We don't see him ride the sleigh. He actually sabotages the sleigh because
Santa would never do that.
Yeah, and that's that scene. Yeah. But he does it secretly so that way no one knows it's him doing it and actually make Connor look bad. Yeah. And manipulate the situation to where he can get Connor out of the North Pole and make it seem like Connor just left everybody.
If I was Connor, I would just go home. These people are all manipulators.
Which he does. He does just go home at some point.
Let's go.
Okay, but before we get there, before we get to some of the interesting things, he's a toy designer and he's created the best new toy that has ever been made. And it is
iPhone 4.
See, that's what the movie wants you to think because they're doing a focus group with a bunch of kids and they're all on phone, they're all on iPad, they're all with headphones on.
Phone bad, yeah.
Yeah, but he's created the best new toy that's ever existed. A wooden
Game Boy
dog
Color.
A wooden dog with wheels. So
nobody thought of that before?
Apparently not. Apparently this is the first time in this toy company's...
Remember wooden horse with wheels?
That's different. That's different. Not doggo.
Not doggo.
And he's trying to show off his little dog with wheels so they can like a car drive him around, drive around the whatever, the dog.
Yeah.
And none of the kids are having it because they're asking does it have a screen? Oh, can I plug it? Can I charge it? I think Bluetooth connection is unironically one of the ones they bring up.
You say that I'm good at story. I'm a hack is what you're telling me with this one because I'm coming up with all the literal sentences in the film.
That's the... See, here's the thing. If that's the case, I'm also a hack because I feel like it's easy to...
Yeah.
Well, but also you're coming up with... No, it's fine. But it's also you came up with better ideas that the film doesn't do. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I think in order to progress from being a hack to a talented story writer, you have to know the hacky things. And jokingly, you want to say the hacky thing, you know?
Yeah.
To give you a little bit of credit.
All right.
Because I love you.
I love you too. I'm fine if we're just two hacks in a pod.
That's true. We could be.
Whatever. I don't care.
But he can't convince these kids to love his wooden
dog on wheels. Fucking dog shit.
So the boss, who I don't know what the direction he was given, but is like, "Hey kids, let's groovy on out of here. It's weird. He's a weirdo." And he's like, "Kitty, let's go. There's charging stations in the other room. Go check it out." And he's literally doing a zigzag with his
he's
arms and body.
Be, what's his face? Sonic, voice of Sonic.
Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
And also, I just had him. What? Yeah, or I guess like
Thomas Middleditch
or something like that. Yeah, but for.
Just a wiggly guy.
A wiggly guy who owns the toy company and is telling kids to go to where the chargers are.
Okay.
And then he goes into stern boss mode when he's talking to Connor because he made a shitty toy. Yeah. Well, not even hey, bud, but he still has that pep in his step when he's doing it where he's like,
Dude, he turns into Succession. If you ever fuck me again,
that would be interesting.
Yeah. I will literally kill you.
God, if only it was Succession, because it literally is about who's going to become Santa Claus.
Yeah, that would be great. Santa Claus, but it's Succession.
So then Roy...
And it's Tom.
It's fucking Tom. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
So anyway, Kieran Culkin shows up and is like, hey, what's up, fuckers?
What's up, fuckers? I just texted a picture of my dick to my grandpa.
Okay, so... So, God, we gotta get to. We haven't even gotten to that point in the show. We just gotta get there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Connor is getting talked down to because he's like, I can't believe you made a bad toy. None of the kids were interested in it. So now we're gonna cancel the Christmas party and we're gonna bring in 3 other people. Hey, you 3 peons, get over here.
What the fuck?
I want you guys are not gonna have a Christmas party because now you guys are gonna have to figure out a new toy to make up for this guy's blunder. So then everyone's mad at Connor for making a bad toy. Keep all this in mind, by the way, for the ending of the movie. So
everybody loves Dog with Wheels.
Eventually, yes, because the actual lesson of the movie
is just like what you have.
No, it's to have confidence in what you're selling.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah,
that is not a Christmas moral. That's not a fucking Christmas moral. In order to become
Santa, you have to be confident. That's what they tell
you at your salesman job, where you have to sell 6 pens to be a manager.
And I'm not joking. He might as well be acting like Steve fucking Jobs later on in the movie, where it's like
capitalist bullshit Santa Claus. What's up with the trials, man?
I'm gonna need another bubbly by the end of this.
Why would you have trials?
Okay, yeah. So here's the
This sucks.
Yeah, this is bad. This sucks. This is bad.
Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm mad now.
I'm sorry.
What the hell? I thought this was a 10. You sold this as a 10 out of 10 movie to me.
Fucking not. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare say it.
All right, we brought Elmo out here.
That was more Mickey, I guess.
Okay, whatever.
But Elmo would like to know.
Yay.
What do you think of the movie? Okay. No, I don't. Elmo doesn't want to know. Elmo's going to hear a lot of curse words he's never heard before.
Yeah. He's gonna shout them at Rocco later.
Yeah. So, okay. So we start getting the hints that she's Santa Claus's daughter, and by hints I mean, so the lies that she's told to him is that her parents live way up north, and also she shows off her magic Santa powers by fixing the Christmas lights. Then she calls Uncle Marty, or whatever his name is, Uncle Marco.
She's the one that drugs her own boyfriend?
Yes.
I thought it was the mom.
No, it is her. It is.
What the fuck?
So what? Okay,
this is human trafficking.
Okay, so she calls
up serious things. I'm not trying to make light of it.
I mean,
holy crap! But you drug someone and they wake up and they're in a different country.
A fictional place that also has no phone reception. They make a point to like say there's no phone reception, which honestly doesn't matter in the movie.
Scare the shit out of me. Where's the airport? How do I get home? How did you move me and nobody? Does anybody know I'm gone?
See, that's the thing too.
Are my family worried about me?
The movie kind of cares to have those details where it's like that when they eventually go, they're like, oh, why do we have to take like 3 connecting flights? And oh, we're getting in the car to go to your house, right? Or whatever. And they still at no point are like, we have to admit that I'm Santa Claus's daughter. Like, they don't do that. They would rather drug him and put him into a nap state and then fly their SUV to the North Pole, and then he just wakes up there. Okay, so she calls Uncle Marty, or whatever his name is, Uncle Marco Polo. I don't fucking remember.
Whatever.
And like, you know, he's dropping like, oh yeah, the elves, that fucking elves. He's like a Brooklyn cabbie, basically.
Hey, fucking elves out here.
Yeah, and like she has to be like, oh, you know, he's just so festive to the boyfriend. The boyfriend's like, okay, sure. And so like doesn't even question it once he's a very trusting person in this, and to his girlfriend.
To be Santa. To be Santa Claus.
So so they start dropping the hints of like, oh yeah, so she actually is the Santa, and like they're the elves, and like this Uncle Marty is an elf, but he's also a Brooklyn cab driver.
Yeah.
And I don't know what is
Santa be a lady? Why can't she be Santa?
You know, you're kind of spoiling yourself here.
No, she becomes Santa?
Well, okay. After the trials happen and everyone's like, oh, he can't be Santa, and he leaves at some point, she's like, why don't I just become Santa? And no one pushes back on it.
So we never thought of it before?
No one's ever thought of it, and they're like, all right, I guess so.
Bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
No.
we'll get to that revelation when it comes up, whatever. So they have the call, and like he goes on vacation. He also tells her about like how he made a bad toy, I guess. So, and everyone's mad at him. And all the like coworkers are all sucking up to the boss or whatever, who cares? And like I think this is when we started getting the confidence moral, I'm going to say, is what this movie actually is about, because she drops the idea of like, you can make any what is it? You can sell any toy if you get it into the right hands or something like that. Like some sort of like
that's not
you
good.
just have to
That's
it's like
bad. You can sell cigarettes as toys.
This should have been Thank You for Smoking. That's
horrible.
satire.
That's horrible.
I haven't watched that movie, but I do need to watch that movie.
It would be funny as fuck if you did that next week.
It's just fuck this
and
Christmas
then we go
shit.
right back to Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. God, that'd be fun. When I'm ready to off myself, that's when I'll finally watch a good movie.
Okay.
But
don't.
Yeah, I know. So okay. Okay. So they go to the North Pole. He's still not understanding that this is the North Pole. He's just kind of, and also the most Santa-y looking Santa ever comes out. I will say they keep making reference to the fact that they all need to gain weight.
To be fat.
Yeah, to be fat in Santa. Like, like the elf when he picks him up is like, oh man, you're skinnier than normal. We gotta put some meat on them bones. And then when when Santa talks about like getting fit, he's like not fit, but like getting fitted for his outfit, he's like, oh, I guess I lost a few pounds. I guess, I gotta bring it back up. So I guess I don't know why they go out of their way. And they don't bring it back up ever.
It's funny because it's the opposite of what you want.
Yeah, I guess so, because they're Santa, like the Santas, and they need to be big and jolly.
I will say that something I appreciate about the Santa Claus movie is that he just gets fat. Like there's no
choice.
The magic makes him fat.
Yeah.
And it's just, you need this to be Santa.
Like it is a requirement, yeah.
And like he tries to lose weight and does all that stuff, and he drops the weight, and then he wakes up the next day and he's fat again. And it's the same with the beard and stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody keeps telling him to lose weight, and he's like, I'm trying. I'm literally trying.
I'm fucking trying.
Because there's also weirdly representation of like people that just
don't understand the genetic aspect of it.
Yeah, like it's a genetic thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not really brought up, anymore in this movie. It's just for a bit.
Okay,
good, fun. Stuff. And okay, so like he's the soon-to-be wife, the girlfriend Holly. She does a lot of. She's constantly just running around before it's revealed that he's Santa to try and stop the revelation that he's Santa. And also, no one else in the family recognizes that because they just talk normally, like about their Santa business.
Why do they need him to stop the revelation?
I don't know. I guess it's because she wants to ease him into it.
But then him realizing is him being eased into it.
But then he needs to be eased into the idea that he's going to become Santa Claus, because they don't tell him that when he reveals that it's revealed that this is all Santa stuff, right?
It's just, it doesn't make any sense that he doesn't know.
I mean, it is conflict for the sake of conflict, as opposed to like shit happens. Therefore, like, I guess the only conflict where like, I guess things kind of happen because it makes sense is the Jack Frost.
Yeah, but like
arc.
When you have trials, right? The trials are really fucking me up, because it's like when you have trials in a film where you start off with them not knowing they even need to go through trials. It's the story circle.
Yeah,
he's already
like in
the new world. He's left home.
Yeah, literally.
He's genuinely left home. So he's in the Santa realm, and he's left home.
The unknown,
and he's in the unknown, and he needs to go through trials. He needs to meet with the goddess, but it's like he's met with the goddess, and he still hasn't done the trials yet.
Yeah,
that's not how it goes.
Is the meeting of the goddess No, that's not really what it is. No, it's not when he meets. He realizes he's become Santa. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense.
The meeting with the goddess so then it's just like elongating that part of the circle, and it's like that's not why, because he needs to have the revelation so he can be like, okay,
I
have a new thing I need to do, because it's the reflection of when he's at the beginning, where he's like, I need to stay the same.
Yeah.
So the meeting of the goddess is I need to change.
Yes.
You know? And
Which-
then when he does the change and he meets the goddess and he does all the stuff, which is the trial, that part. And then he's like, okay, I need to go back home
Yeah.
to solve my problem, which was causing me to stay the same. That's the story circle, right?
Yes, yeah.
So, like, if you're stopping him from realizing that he's Santa Claus, he never gets to have the moment of actualization where he's like, I'm going to go solve all the trials to become Santa Claus, beat Jack Frost, do all that stuff, and do this, which the movie has spent the entire time setting up.
Yes.
So the movie just wants to have conflict and a twist for no fucking reason other than, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
But then why do all this extra stupid bullshit?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make any fucking sense. And I will say, I am annoyed looking at reviews that give it 5 stars to be like, it's just something you put on in the background, So it's honestly it's just for Christmas.
It's a violation.
Can I be honest? During the commentary track I did for the first one, I just remember losing my mind. But I remember being like being very critical within like 10 minutes of it, and then being like, Josh, movies are just supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Movies are just so, why are you being such a negative Nancy? Whatever I said about it.
Well, it's just because, like, I don't know, you spend your whole life creating stuff, and then you just see the slop that gets put together and sold
to Lifetime.
And you're like, shit, man.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Which I will say, weird coincidence that this movie also has the bulk of its conflict happen 20 minutes before it ends.
Well, that's the point,
Yeah.
is if you stop him from realizing he's Santa, then all the conflict has only 20 minutes to resolve itself.
Yeah.
And you're giving yourself a third act problem
Yeah.
for no reason. You're making your film boring, and you're just having a no reason conflict.
Yeah.
And you're speeding it all up in the last 20 minutes. It pisses me off because it's like a misunderstanding of like, it's like Die Hard. Most of the conflict ends in like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's over by the last scene. Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the conflict is between what's his face and the other guy.
Yeah, and then the two guys.
And then when one of them dies, the conflict's over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. It's all tied up in one, but the reason that it works is because the tension
throughout,
it changes John McClane
in the first
fundamentally.
Act, in the first act, you meet all your characters and you don't introduce any other bullshit into it, and you start the killing. You start the fucking.
It starts off simple, it ends simple.
Yes.
It doesn't start off complicated, it ends simple, or start off complicated, it ends complicated.
Yeah,
it's simple, which is good. And I think if it is complicated and it ends complicated, honestly, I've seen films like that where I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, I'd be crazy to be like Hereditary is a bad movie because it's not super simple in its messaging.
Hereditary is an extraordinarily amazing film because it seems simple on the surface, and then you look at it deeper and it's extremely complicated.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, okay. There's a lot of films like that too where they go over my head, like The Menu.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Honestly, probably Tar, but to me that feels like a complicated, simple movie.
I get what you mean.
But it's films like that which are really, really good. And then so it's just like, even if it is, people are gonna be like, this is a simple film. Who cares?
But it's contrived.
Yeah, you deserve better though. Like, why do you not want better for yourself?
You should have a little bit better. I know we're making movies on the production line or whatever, but like,
come on, man.
Yeah. Okay, so they get there. He eventually is revealed, because also, I'm not gonna lie, the dad kind of because at some point the mom recognizes that he doesn't know that they're the Clauses. Yeah. So then the Santa Claus tells him like, oh, if you want a little something, there's milk and cookies in the corner, but there's also some liquor. But the liquor is a lever that just teleports him to the it's a drop shaft, a drop door to the elf underground. Also, I'm now realizing, the elves are underground, huh? Whoops.
Whoa. Huh.
Yeah. There's another trial. We'll get to it in a second. Whatever.
There's a fourth trial?
There's a fourth trial I forgot about.
This is ridiculous.
Sorry.
This is fucking
crazy. There's a fourth
crazy.
test that they do on him, without him knowing that he's supposed to become Santa Claus.
Nothing bothers me this much than a good fantasy idea overcomplicated for no reason.
Yeah.
Because there's so much fantasy shit out there. And like, bad world building fucking kills me, man.
Yeah.
God. Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, you can bring it back.
Fuck Harry Potter, man. I spent so much of my life reading those books and seeing those fucking movies.
Yeah.
And then I grow up and I like fantasy because I liked it the whole time. And you go back and you're like, God, this shit sucked. This whole thing sucked, and it's mean.
And it's, yeah.
And it made so much money off of me. Fuck this. Fuck her.
Yeah, so, okay, so he eventually finds out because Santa Claus tricked him into going down a drop shaft. So okay, so
the elves are underground.
Yeah, the elves are underground, and he realizes that. So then we now have to tell him, hey, he's Santa Claus and he's Mrs. Claus, and I'm the daughter of Santa Claus. And he's like, oh, this is awesome, cool. And that's kind of the end of that conversation because she still doesn't tell him, oh, if we get married, you're gonna have to become Santa Claus. In fact, the only person that tells him that he's gonna become Santa Claus is Jack Frost in order to stew the pot because he's trying to get into
stir the pot, not stew the pot.
He's gonna stew the stir and
he's gonna stir the stew.
He's gonna stir the stew and stir the pot or what? Fucking this movie's fucking making me dumber talking about it.
I get it. Me too.
It's so like okay, so Jack Frost at some point is gonna tell him he's gonna become Santa Claus and like, oh man, are you sure you're ready for it? I don't know. And anyway, forget I said anything. By the way, that Jack Frost is a real actor. Like he was in the Mighty the Righteous Gemstones. Apparently,
oh Jesus,
he's like the assistant to one of them that was like an ex-Satanist. I feel like he is a good actor, but like because he has to act in this movie, he has to do the like, oh golly gee, I guess we gotta go now. Like kind of like these weird over dramatized like movements.
Martin Short was Jack Frost in the Santa Claus movie.
Yes.
And that's like, damn.
But I will say at least that one.
Like Tim Allen, whatever. Tim the Toolman Taylor. That's all he was, you know?
But like, yeah, at least
Martin
in that
Short.
one, there's kind of like a juxtaposition that makes sense, I guess. I don't really remember the Santa Claus movies, if I'm being honest, but
I saw that movie in theaters and I don't remember much of anything. A lot of this sounds very similar to that movie as well, where a lot of it was like, I left the theater as a fucking 9-year-old or whatever going, why did any of that happen? Which is bad.
Yeah.
For a film for children.
And then I assume if you're watching this on Lifetime, you're going to be on the couch thinking, what just happened?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You look up from your cross stitch and you're like,
what the fuck? Yeah.
What? Okay.
Can we do a technical detour real quick?
Yes,
a bad
please.
technical. All right, so this movie obviously uses green screen, right? All movies use green screen, whatever.
In some capacity.
In some capacity. I'm not going to be a person that like, I can't believe they don't do, I can't believe they didn't go to the real, I can't believe they didn't go to the North Pole or Switzerland or some icy place to film this.
Yeah.
It's on a backlot, who cares?
Yeah.
But there's multiple times where they're on the roof. The first time they're on the roof, they are wearing fur-coated jackets on the and listen, it's hard to do green screen. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's hard.
Don't put fur in front of a green screen, baby.
You can literally see the feathering of the fur.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that's a lot of feathering, actually, thinking about it, because if I'm doing, most of what I do is Photoshop that, you know, and wow.
It's really bad.
If you can see it, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, like you can see,
especially if it's on digital. Like it's not a small image.
Yeah, it's very up close shots where the neckline is, and you see the fur.
Why would you do up close?
Yeah, it's really bad.
If you can't do that, you know.
Yeah.
If you don't have the ability,
it's really bad.
Yeah, that seems like an afterthought of let's fix it in post, I guess.
Yeah, where it's like you didn't light up the green screen properly because you didn't have time. I'm not gonna blame you. The producers fucked you over by keeping you to a tight schedule.
An outside shoot, probably.
Yeah, for sure. But not only that too. At some point when they do the
no green screen, so it would be inside. So why would you not light it up right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or if you go into After Effects, you don't do the thing where you have to like be very specific. Like you have to have 7 different chroma key settings to get each different one.
That is true. I actually had to do that for stream recently.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to make chat. My chat background transparent.
Invisible, yeah.
And it took fucking forever, and I just gave up and used Stream Elements because even that was fucking hard. And that's white and black contrast. That's nothing else. So yeah,
it's hard. Green screen is hard.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, but not only that too, going away from the green screen, I guess we're going to focus on the roof segment of this.
Okay.
So when they have to do the chimney test trial, they are on the roof and then they do jump into the chimney, quote unquote, which I assume they don't actually do that, whatever.
Yeah.
However,
you assume they don't jump into the chimney and become smaller and then come out the other end and become bigger? You think that's maybe digitized?
I think that might be fake. Yeah. Well, they don't even show that part. They just show them going into the chimney, out of the chimney.
Okay.
Or going into the chimney. First time it sucks. Second time he goes through and he actually does it. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
That's his
cute.
change.
I like that. That's cute. Yeah.
So you never actually see the inside of the chimney. Whatever.
Well,
so,
of course.
Okay. Listen.
Okay.
I know that it's styrofoam foam chimney, right? I know that. Let's not be, I'm not going to be a dick about this too much. They were working with what they
hate styrofoam so bad.
So it's obviously some sort of foam for the chimney. It's not actual brick. I know that. I'm not 12, okay? However,
I can't believe this is the second time you brought this up.
I have to because it's so
You
disgustingly obvious.
Oh my God.
So what happens is when he has to climb on top of this, what's supposed to be brick stiff chimney, it's like a wobbly table. He's just moving with his body the top of the chimney. And I listen, I know you probably had less money. Give a little bit more money to buy.
Just cut. That's what I thought you said was like he was just going to be like, up and then cut.
They do that.
And then they come out and they're covered in ash or whatever. To show that you went through chimney,
but no, they still show
that would be cute
because he gets onto the edge of the chimney. He also had to stand on this foam fucking thing.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That feels dangerous.
That's not gonna hold a man.
Yeah, or if it's not foam, some sort of like wooden structure, I guess, with foam
on
the outside.
Yeah, okay.
But it's still like it's like a wobbly table at the top of this chimney.
It's also badly made wooden structure.
Yeah, it's really, it was so obvious that it was taking me out of it.
Dangerous.
And I was like, oh god, that's safe. That doesn't seem safe. Like, I know he's probably only 2 feet off the ground, but like, come on, man.
This is last time I was like worried that people were going to be like Josh's anti-prop department, but now I'm wondering if there is a prop department. You know what I mean? Like, are they cutting corners of the prop department?
I wouldn't be surprised, or at least the building, like construction crew,
like you should
build the sets.
Yeah, you should hire people that do that.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be a corner cut.
Sarah, I gotta make $100,000, not $99,000 when I sell this to I sell this to Lifetime, because Hallmark doesn't even want this fucking movie.
To have another detour. When I was in high school, I was in a performance of Les Miserables.
Oh yeah,
and the person making the set was the director and one kid. And the director like went and picked up like they wanted a rotating set. So what happened was they built an entire stage to put on top of our stage.
Yeah.
Cut out the middle of the stage, went out and got a motor, like a motor.
Yeah.
And attached it to a tire that they found outside. Which is honestly cool.
It is cool.
Really
if it works,
cool.
it works. Yeah.
It did probably shoot out exhaust. I don't actually know if it did, but there were children running it also, like techies running it. Because sometimes we would have to start and stop.
Just a bunch of techies in the back, like shoveling coal into a furnace, so it can.
It was not that. But
Merry Christmas!
Was definitely like turn on a thing, turn off a thing at the right time. But that was interesting. But there was to cover the motor and to cover the in-house orchestra that was hired. By the way. Crazy. We had an orchestra. I was a part of the orchestra. So they didn't want us because we sucked ass. Yeah, I guess.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
So they hired like a quartet of musicians, and then like had some people from our band, which were better than us at the time. And then they were just there in the background, and then they had a like platform over it with like curtains underneath.
Yeah.
So people would go underneath this very precarious wooden platform completely created by one grown man
And a
teaching 8
child.
hours a day and a child, a teenager, a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. And it was like a platform where you had to walk up, and then there was like a little thing, there was like a little door, and then you would come out onto the stage and you would step onto the moving platform and you'd have to step off, blah, blah, blah. You're wearing period appropriate shoes, and you have to remember to step off the stage into
At
the wings.
Right. Yeah.
At some point near the end, we had to push all of the shit on stage off to the side so that we could all come on stage and do a very artsy rendition of the ending song of Les Mis, where we all stepped from the shadows into the light so that we gave off of our ghosts, because in Les Mis everybody dies.
Yeah.
So,
Spoiler. I'm joking.
yeah. Anyway, first night performance.
Yeah.
No tape on anything. No tape on anything. They completely
not?
forgot to put illuminated
marks?
tape. Well, there was marks, but not on the stairway, not on the sides. The amount of people that almost tripped and fell down both stairways constantly, shit was crazy. That shit was wild. We could have died for real.
Jesus.
And this, by the way, made by children. So like there's nails and shit everywhere.
Just fucking.
The most terrifying shit. You need a professional to do
Yeah,
it.
you need a
is all I'm
professional.
saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes. Okay, but beyond that, whatever. He learns that the family Santa Claus, and then they start slowly doing the trials for him.
Yeah.
First, also Jack Frost shows up, and he's the ex-love interest of Holly.
Yeah.
And he very clearly is like, you know, trying to be like, are you fucking serious? Like, why do you want to go after this guy? Really? This guy?
Fucking this nerd?
This fucking nerd? No.
For fucking real?
Don't remember when we had fun as teenagers? Like, he's like a manipulative, like trying to make everyone remember the good times of their relationship, I guess.
This is not
Because
gonna
also
go in.
Jack Frost is mortal. Also, I'm now realizing. Sorry, but okay.
Oh yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So Jack Frost is also mortal, I guess.
Yeah.
So he was also a teenager at the same time Holly was a teenager. I don't know if they age differently or if they are just like you only got 100 fucking years to live or whatever.
What? So they're both mortal, but they age differently.
I don't know if they age like because they never really tell you
Who's older than who?
The only people that are older than everybody is Santa Claus and Mom Claus, and then everyone else I guess is in their mid to late 20s.
Why would you bring up? Okay, so you brought up that maybe they age differently. What makes you think that they age differently?
Because I can't believe that anyone here is not immortal to some extent, because aren't these characters supposed to be god beings of
That's
Christmas?
what I thought. I don't know.
So I don't know.
But they're all mortal, and that's well established. So
yeah, so they're all mortal. Sorry. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So they do their first test, which is the cookie test.
Right, cookie test.
And the cookie test is can he eat 5 billion cookies in one night, because that's what Santa has to do, which by the way, I don't think Santa has to do that.
No, you could throw them
think
away.
you just fucking toss them in a landfill. Who's going to know? You're Santa Claus. Gabagool.
Well, I mean, it's food. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's food waste. Food waste is bad. But
no, I
also,
mean, like, throw it on the ground.
Oh, just throw it on the ground and
it'll
just
become, like...
fertilizer? Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
So they have to do the cookie test.
Yeah.
And the guise of it is, oh, my mom has to taste test a bunch of cookies. Do you want to try them? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then he gets like 10 cookies in or something. He's like, oh, I'm stuffed. I'm full, because it's a lot of cookies.
He should know.
And then, and then for some reason, Jack Frost arrives and is like, oh, you made cookies? Fucking eats all of them. Like, and the way they show it too is really funny, because they never actually show him fully eat a cookie, but they do show the sped up, like, grabbing the cookies one by one. So Jack Frost is going out of his way to prove that he can be Santa. All right. Okay. Second trial is Santa Claus puts him up to it. He needs to go downstairs to the elf caves, and secretly get a bunch of stuff there while all the elves are on break and taking naps. So apparently one of Santa's duties is having to go downstairs when everyone's napping and just steal shit and go upstairs. Which, by the way, doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know why you would do that. Just wait for them to be awake. Fuck it, man. Jesus Christ. And then he fails that one because even though he's able to sneak and get all this toys and stuff, he knocks over a bunch of just bells. I don't know. It makes a bunch of noise right at the end and runs away. So he fails that test. Third test is brought on by Jack Frost, who, like a dick, is like, "Oh no, come on, let's do some chimney jumping. It's fun. We remember when we used to do that as kids, Holly." So he's trying to not only impress Holly with his chimney prowess, but also the dad, and also show that Connor sucks at jumping into chimneys. So then Jack Frost gets there without a problem, and then as Connor jumps onto the chimney and moves it around because it's made out of wood and foam, he just gets stuck in there, and then everyone's like, all right, I'll go get the butter or whatever. Like, just some fucking bullshit. And then the fourth task, which is, I guess, the one that he would have actually done, is move the sleigh outside of the barn, the reindeer barn. So he is able to make it float, and then Jack Frost just kind of shows up and like shoots a magic at it and causes it to malfunction and short circuit.
I'm just gonna let you go until the end.
Let's just speed through this.
Yeah, I have too many thoughts on it all.
Meanwhile, also in between all the tests, like everyone's like, the wife very specifically is like, I don't know if he has it in him, you know, and then like also the mom's also like talking to Santa, like, I don't know if he has it in him, and then Santa has to remind everybody, yeah, I didn't do any of these tests on my first try either, so why are we all being dicks about this? Like,
what do you mean?
So Santa,
you just made this shit up?
Yeah, so okay. Yeah.
Hats off.
We got there. I think this is the first time during the Christmasplains. Yeah. So, okay. At some point at night, Jack Frost, the husband is just sulking in the bedroom, being like, "Oh, I can't fucking do anything.
My dick's tiny.
And
Jack Frost's dick is huge."
And then Jack Frost shows up in his bedroom and like reveals, "Oh, Holly didn't tell you that you're gonna become Santa. The big shoes to fill." Anyway, you know, I wonder why they wouldn't tell you.
You should probably kill yourself.
Kind of.
Oh my God.
Basically, where he's like,
fuck?
I mean, I don't know. Why wouldn't she tell you? Maybe she doesn't believe in you. You know what? Forget I said anything. And then he walks away and then sings Christmas carols with the rest of the family, like with Holly and the other two, because he's like, "Oh, remember when we were teens and we did Christmas carols?" And so Jack Frost is cucking, literally cucking. I'm not even doing this as a bit.
No, it's cucking. Yeah, that's cucking. That's emotional cucking.
Because Connor leaves the room and then is in the hallway to the fucking living room, watching from a doorway as Jack Frost sings all these carols.
He might as well be on a Segway.
He might as well be, yeah.
Oh my God.
So, okay. So after he gets cucked, there was an invention that the Uncle Marco made that like you can just teleport anywhere. So Connor just fucking goes back home and just leaves. He leaves a letter that's like, I'm doing this for your own good, honey, because I know I can't be Santa. And so now everyone's like, what are we going to do? We're not going to have a Santa. And then Holly's like, I'll just be Santa.
Like, fuck me, I guess. I'm here.
Well, okay. So, okay. Eventually, like Jack Frost trying to get into like the Claus family, right? Jack Frost eventually sneaks into Santa's room and just wears the robe. And then Holly walks in and is like, what the fuck are you doing? Because he's also talking about like, one day this will all be mine. One day I'll be the true Santa. And everyone,
you fucking pervert.
Yeah. So then Holly comes in and is like, oh, so that's what this is about. You just want power. And then he says like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it is. Because also all those cookies that your mom made were shitty. And then the mom shows up and it's like, oh, I didn't realize they were shitty. And they were like,
they're
well,
literally
I don't know.
imbued with Christmas magic. Yeah. You fuck.
And then he says something disparaging.
I'm Mrs. Claus?
Yeah.
You go to Mrs. Claus' house, you eat
the cookies,
5 billion of her cookies, and you call them shitty? What are you talking about? You break the motherfucking sleigh, dude? I hate you.
Yeah, Jack Frost is bullshit.
At least they made a good villain.
Yeah, and then Jack Frost says something bad about Santa, and then Santa shows up and is like, well, I guess that's how it is then, huh?
You're on the motherfucking naughty list. You know
I think that might have been said. I don't remember. Okay.
I get it. NTA.
So,
NTA
and that's
Santa.
Once they realize Jack Frost can't be Santa, that's when Holly brings up the idea of I can do all this. I'll just be Santa. Who cares?
No, it must be a man. It would be crazy.
They don't go that route,
That would be
thankfully.
awesome,
That would be crazy, though.
It'd be so fucked up that it's like, it's a good movie again.
It's the horseshoe theory.
Let's go.
Okay, sorry. I know this horseshoe theory is not real. It's just a fun thing to bring up every once in a while.
Yes.
Okay,
Don't take us seriously.
Okay, so meanwhile, while all that's happening, Connor's back at his fucking stuffy old toy making job. And I think he remembers the idea of like, oh, if you just get the toy in the right hands, you can sell it to them. You know, maybe it's just a matter of the toy being in the right hands. And like all the other coworkers are like, yeah, we're just going to make a buff Santa doll and that's going to sell.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably. I don't know. That sounds great.
So he's there at work and then he just like looks to like the toy bin. And he sees one kid messing around with his toy.
Oh,
and it is
that
a
would
little
make
cute.
me sad. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. Now I know how to sell this toy. It's literally a confidence issue, basically. So he goes up. He's like, he tells the boss, hey, get that focus group back in here. I know what I'm doing. And then he's like, what if I told you? He's Steve Jobbings it right now.
Dude, imagine he gets up there and he's just like, what if I told you? Sorry. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be that.
A wooden dog with wheels would give you a big fucking peener. Huh? It'll make you come crazy style in your wife's butthole. That's so crazy. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
I love it. I kind of love it, though, is the problem.
So he's like, what if I told you I had a toy that didn't require charging, that didn't require Bluetooth headphones? It's called Fido. Fido! I think it's Fido or something like that.
That's cute. I love it.
And then like eventually like, and I think he just like goes out of his way to take off one of the kids' headphones without them asking and just puts it in there. Takes away the, hey, how about you stop playing with that and play with this real quick? And then everyone magically, I guess, is like, oh, cool. And then the boss is like, all right, let's ship them out, boys. I need 1 million units of them.
The evil part of this was ADHD.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just, they didn't have it in their hands.
Therefore,
it was just out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. Yeah. Object permanence doesn't exist when you have a phone in your hand.
Honestly, yeah, sometimes.
That's true. You get
Listen, I've been emulating a lot of games from my childhood. A lot of them are better.
Yeah.
A lot of them are better. Right now. We'll see what happens next week. Who knows?
But yeah, so like he sells it, right? So he has the confidence now, and we know he has the confidence to finally be Santa because there's just like a plate of donuts next to him because someone else had brought in donuts, so he just eats all the donuts at the high speed that Jack Frost did, and that's when he's like, oh fuck, I can be Santa. And then he calls the Uncle Marty to be like, hey, give me a plane ticket to I'm coming right back. Yeah, to Christmas land or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think it's Christmas Eve where it's like they finally have their reunion where it's like, oh, you know what? Listen, I'm sorry that I was so insecure, but I have it now. And then she's like, I'm sorry I thought you were insecure. And like somehow it's still
I didn't believe in you.
Yeah, I think, that's like basically what she says.
Okay.
So somehow it's still the woman's fault. I don't know why. It's stupid.
Well, I mean, it is a little like when people don't believe in you, you do get insecure.
Yeah.
It is fucked up that she didn't. So that is crazy, though, that Jack Frost was like, yeah, she doesn't believe in your ass. And she's just like, I
didn't believe in your ass.
You're right.
I didn't believe in you hard enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right. So she can't even become Santa Claus?
Well, okay.
Okay.
So here's the workaround for that issue where she said she wants to become Santa Claus and she can do it.
I feel like I've had this question for an hour and a half.
Yes. So
yeah.
Apparently there was no rule on gender this whole time for Santa Clausing.
Okay.
She can become Santa Claus. However, because he comes back, it is implied at first that since he's back, he will become Santa since he now has the Santa powers.
No, he's going to be an elf.
Well, he would become an elf. Jack Frost is like, oh, you make toys, you might as well be an elf as opposed to Santa. Maybe you're more of an elf than a Santa.
Damn, so is elf like a slur?
I guess.
What the fuck?
To Jack Frost, I guess?
That's messed up. So he's like, you might as well just be a freaking elf.
Yeah. Just,
like, that's crazy.
Using the
I don't think
slur.
of elves that. Sounds like an electronic slur.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I don't think of elves that way. I like the elves. I like elves. What the hell?
Okay. So it's first implied that because Santa, the real Santa, currently is like, all right, you come with me, son. I'll teach you the ways of Santa Clausing. And then the husband gets to be the big man, the best man ever who ever lived, and be like, actually, this next generation of Santas,
it's for women.
There's gonna be 2 Santas.
Oh,
so they're gonna work together on Christmas Eve.
Okay,
to do it. And okay,
I'm not mad about that. But wait,
I'm not being mad about like, no, both ew.
No, just imagine you're like a really misogynist boy, and you're like, oh, I got the girl Santa Claus.
Cooties Claus.
Ew, I got Cootie Claus.
Cootie Claus.
Name of the show.
Yes, we did it.
Woo.
Okay.
All
right, we can go on break.
Cootie
Claus.
I got Cootie Claus. Oh no. Oh shit.
So, okay.
Yeah, I got Power Rangers and this. I got a book. I got a fucking book. I got Cootie Claus this year.
Okay. We're about to finish the movie. This movie's almost over.
Okay,
we can move on with our
shut
lives.
the fuck up.
Sorry, but I need to tell you about the scene because it rivals somehow the scene from the first movie where it's the kids looking down at their mom kissing the guy. Okay. So
Right.
they're on the sleigh.
I remember that, yeah.
They're in the sleigh, right? And they're doing the Merry Christmas. Okay.
Upwards shot, and then there's people above, but it's like, how could they see him? I get what you mean.
No, that's actually
Never mind.
just from the concept of looking at your family members kiss someone.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot, I think.
Yeah. So, but this one's weirder.
Okay.
It genuinely is. So it's not
Okay.
that. It's not. There's no. This actually, I think it is a G-rated movie. Like it is like a
Okay.
all ages or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're up in the sleigh. We see them like it's like it's like they're in the car or something. You see all 3 of them and they're all like holding the reins or whatever.
Yeah.
So the boyfriend and girlfriend, they just start kissing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And for like 30 seconds straight, like way too long, the entire time Santa goes between looking at them and then looking at the camera, being oh yeah, like he's like weird. He's like into them kissing for 30 seconds.
Too long.
Yeah, and then the movie ends. So they had to have this scene in there for no reason. But it's like he's excited to see his daughter kissing.
Boned, yeah. A man.
And like I think that's why it feels weirder, is because like we see him see it and be like,
Okay.
and then look at us.
Like you're in this too
Like,
now.
yeah.
You have blood on your hands.
Are you fucking seeing this shit? Yo,
My
this
daughter's
is
so fucking hot.
dude. They're just fucking making out right behind us, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They have to weird you out so
I
much
don't
that
know
you turn
why.
the TV off to feel clean
And
again.
then I think at the end they all just look at the camera and say "Merry Christmas" like we're in the fucking Ring or something. I don't know. Like this is an SCP.
In 7 days, it will be Christmas.
I just
Watch
so
this on
weird.
December 18th. Oh my god.
So that's the end of it. That's the end of it. So there's a lot of interesting ideas there, like watching your kids fuck, I guess. And also getting cucked by Jack Frost.
I'm fucking speechless. There's so much shit in this film.
Yeah, and it
There's
was
so much crap,
but it was so
there's
boring.
nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was so boring. I started playing fucking Cash Cleaning Simulator because I just didn't know what to fucking do. I was just listening to it.
Okay.
And I could look, honestly, I could probably stop looking every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would look back and be like, oh, I know what happened. And then just go back to it.
I mean, okay. I don't know what to say, man.
I don't.
I've already said a lot.
We did say a lot of it at the beginning because the interesting ideas are Bloodline Santa,
Mortal
Santa, Jack Frost Mortal,
Yeah.
the Dynasty.
What's going on with the elves, man?
Elves
That's
are there.
deeply
We don't ever talk about the
uncomfortable.
elves. Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't mention them. Don't
Talk about the
mention
elves. I
them.
want to talk about the elves.
I mean, I feel bad bringing up serious topics in these. It's a funny juxtaposition to be like, oh, it's grooming or it's this or that, even though grooming isn't funny. You know?
No, I get. Yeah.
It's, I don't think any of these things are funny. I do think that I think it's funny in fantasy when in a dark humor, horribleness kind of way, where people put these things into their fantasy because they just either believe in them so strongly or they just think it's funny to juxtapose it in the film. Like you expect me to laugh at you putting weird racial stuff in your fantasy world. Yeah. When really I'm laughing at you for being a racist.
Yeah.
Like you somehow ridiculous. Think that isn't racist. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like somebody posted on our Discord recently, Infinity Nikki is like indigenous headdress. And it's like in one of the previous games too, and they put it in and it's like really disappointing. And it was just like a juxtaposition, like shock.
Oh yeah, it's like what the fuck? Why?
We saw it. It was like deeply disturbing.
What the fuck? And I will say too, the fact that I think they said it's because they were talking about like cannibals. Also, with that very specifically, like
in the previous game, I guess Infinity Nikki wore the headdress and indigenous headdress, and it was to blend in with cannibals, which is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, it's so crazy that these things keep popping up because you could literally choose anything else.
And you
could make any sort of social structure that is not that in your fantasy world that doesn't exist, but you do this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even fit the tone of the story. It's supposed to be a nice, fun story about Christmas. There's no reason to do that other than as a joke. But I'm not laughing at it as in like, oh, that's funny. I'm laughing at it as in you're an idiot.
This. Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
And people really refuse to wake up to that idea.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel bad saying grooming and saying the elves are slaves, but it is like when I do it halfly to point it out.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Because I think it's easy to just kind of go along with it.
Yeah.
Too.
It's like it's normalized. You know what I mean? Where it's like, even if it's a small thing, it's a subconscious, like, I don't know, it's like the red letter media, like you didn't notice it, but your brain did, where it's kind of like,
it's like, why is this? And we always tear apart shit to be like, what is the narrative that they're pushing? Why is it okay that there's an underclass?
Yeah.
Why? That's so stupid to me. Just make the elves, if the elves are, I thought we all agreed the elves are there happy because they like spreading happiness and making toys, But it's never really talked about in this movie why they're... Like, what's the political structure of the elves? And that sounds ridiculous, but I don't think it's ridiculous, honestly.
I think it could be interesting.
I know there's like somebody else, a video essayist, could make it as like frame it up as if it's a ridiculous thing to go down a rabbit hole about. I don't think so. I think you should do it, and I think you should do it confidently. Take the moral of this film, do it confidently, and analyze every piece of slavery in fantasy media.
That is crazy.
Ask fucking why, because that's crazy.
Yeah, and I will say, you saying that again, it is crazy that the moral is
have confident in yourself. Have confidence in yourself.
Which, like, it's a good lesson, but like, why is that? What I don't get. Fine.
It's just crazy.
It's just weird.
Yeah. What's up with that?
That person was right. It is a wild movie, despite it being boring in the moment. Talking about it now is like, holy shit, this is some crazy
the fun part,
shit.
Is talking about it.
Yeah.
Watching it probably is not fun at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta make money off of this somehow. You wanna go to ads?
Yeah, let's go to ads.
Welcome to the ad break.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this podcast so far?
Yep.
Then you better like, comment, subscribe to the gosh darn bell hype if you're watching on YouTube. And don't forget to rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts. It really helps out a lot. Every little interaction, it helps out. It's nice.
Thank you.
If you want to support the podcast financially, there's a couple ways to do it.
How?
First up this week, we got buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
Oh my gosh, what's that?
It's a little website where you can give us a little tip.
Okay.
And $3 a coffee. You can leave a little note, and whatever you leave in the note, we will read, as long as it's not racist, homophobic, transphobic, just bad,
Okay, yeah.
So we have a couple coffees this week. Thank you all who have brought us coffees.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I just had Triscuits, so my mouth is
dry.
A little dry. Let's start off with Fox and Thigh High Socks, who bought 5 coffees.
Let's go! Sorry for the yawn.
I thought you were yelling. I thought it's not even like a...
I did.
You're yawning.
Read the fucking...
Heyo.
Heyo.
You know what time it is.
8:30.
Hell yeah. 7:45.
Shit.
First things first, this is for Indigo.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, if you're not Indigo.
Don't listen. I'm not listening.
Dot. Thank you, Uwu, and then it's these emojis. It's the poking hands emojis. I feel so special and seen. Heart emoji, blue heart emoji. And to APWSTR.
Oh, sorry, that's us, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I also recommend Has Been Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
It gets hella deep, the music rips, the characters are great, and yeah, Keith David.
Yeah,
but we ain't here for a hoteling and has-beening. We are here for your weekly question.
Oh.
We are going into Christmas, so here's a holly jolly question for you.
Okay.
What would be the top 3 worst gifts that someone could give you? Can't wait to hear what y'all come up with. As always, Fox of the Thigh-High Socks variety. Snowman, red heart, yellow heart, green heart, Christmas tree,
Yeah.
star, fox, star, Christmas tree. It's a pine tree, green heart, yellow heart, red heart, and snowman emojis.
Yeah. Tickets to the Riyadh Comedy Festivals.
That's number 1. Yeah.
Right, because it's done.
Yeah.
Not the first reason.
But
one of the reasons it's over.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure. So it's like, what the hell? I can't
the
use
main
these.
reason for me personally.
AI. Anything.
Yeah, if you make like an AI,
like a gift card to AI stuff. Anything made with AI in it, I think, would be disappointing.
It does feel like I have categories of things I wouldn't want as opposed to specifics, if that makes sense.
Whatever it is, because my initial thought was like, I'd appreciate anything. But no, there are certain things where I'm like, you don't know me. This proves that you don't know me. And it's like stuff that would offend me in that you think I would love this. You know what I mean?
I get that, yeah.
Or like a Starbucks gift card.
Yeah.
Not because of any of the misogynist takes about women that love Starbucks, but it's like girl the boycott.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like now I have to use this.
And I will say
I don't want to.
Yeah, and I will say in general, I do feel like most gift cards at that point just give me the money. You know what I mean? But
yeah, like
that one specifically though is like
nice.
Yeah.
But even if it's like a little, like if you found a rock outside and you painted it and you gave it to me, I would love that more than a Starbucks gift card.
That is fair. Yeah.
Or like, or yeah, any of this other shit.
Make a little pebble guy.
Yeah. If you made a little pebble guy, I'd be like, oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like I've done that before for your mom. Like I bought a like $1 pot. And I painted it like Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah.
Because she loves Freddie Mercury. I had all the paint already, so it was like $1.
Yeah.
And I gave it to her, and she was like, oh, holy shit, because she likes plants and stuff.
Yeah.
And now she has a Freddie Mercury pot plant
Yeah.
thing. It's just stuff like that, where I'm like, I would love that. I don't need a fancy. Honestly, if you got me like a PS5, I would be like, hell yeah, brother. But I do think I wouldn't be upset. I would be very happy.
Yeah.
Because then I could play like the Ghosts of Tsushima.
Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out in 10 years.
Yeah, the sequel to Ghosts of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And like Astro Boy and shit or whatever.
Yeah.
As I like games and things. But I don't think I would be as appreciative, unfortunately, as someone that like made me something from scratch or something.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you make something for someone, there's like a lot more thought and care put into it. You
Yeah,
know?
PS5 is like a box you pick up and you give to somebody.
Yeah, which is not bad. But
If there was a point of time in my life, like everybody, I feel like, where you're like a teen
yeah.
and you're looking for the big box.
Yeah, and I give me the big box with
Give me the big box.
Yeah, and that kind of carries over from like kid where like, you know, like you see the people opening up Nintendo 64 like that video.
Mhm.
And it's cute, but it's also like, I don't know, nowadays it's like
Plus, I also got myself a Steam Deck this year, and so that's like, I'm good.
yeah,
Kinda.
fair.
You can emulate fucking anything on that shit. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's cool shit.
It's genuinely awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would really not like. I know I said
what
I
are
have
your categories? Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Because I
I
don't
thought you had categories, bro.
I thought I did too, and I can't think of them right now. I don't know if it's just because I have the performer's anxiety now.
Oh.
Now that I'm put on the spot, I did think about like, you know what? A trip.
A trip. You wouldn't want a trip?
A trip that would
Cost money.
That would cost money, but also
Effort.
like, yeah, it would cost money, effort, but also the trip is like in 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That would suck.
Fuck off.
Can I? And I think I'm thinking of that because there was a time, I think I was like 9 or 10. The whole family was supposed to go to New York.
Oh my
for a
God.
holiday week, I think.
To go to like New Year's,
I guess.
something.
Or I think it was just for Christmas, maybe. And we didn't go because there was a really bad blizzard. So
yeah.
So we got refunded everything and we got a PlayStation 3. And quite honestly,
You loved it.
that's probably one of the best things that could happen to me as a teenager.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, but I do think trips for like a holiday gift, it does kind of feel like you think you know what I want to do in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, because if it's like for next year and you can plan it out,
it's a little bit better. Yeah,
especially because I do think also with trips, sometimes they're overly gifted and not planned enough.
Yeah,
because if you said to me, "There's no hotel,"
yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's just the plane ticket. And then I gotta find the hotel and I gotta find out where to eat. I gotta find out what to pack and do all this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, the plane ticket honestly is half the battle. But it's like, Jesus. One time my mom got gifted for Christmas $500. The plane ticket wasn't bought. So that's honestly better shit. It was a gift card for Spirit Airlines, $500.
Oh, shit.
But it was with the expectation that she would use it to fly up to Atlanta to see family. She was like, hell yeah.
But still, though, that is a crazy...
Yeah.
That's not really a gift, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And she was a little miffed, I think, that it wasn't enough to bring me. And I was like, girl, go by your damn self.
It's all right. Yeah.
I'm not going up there. Shit.
I'm trying to think of what else.
It might have been $300.
Still, yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm chill, man. I feel like I think things that would require planning, things that are too recent or too close to coming up that requires
now your time is booked.
Yeah, if it takes up my time or it takes up energy, I don't want it.
Yeah, because you're kind of booked.
Yeah,
energy wise and time wise.
Yeah, so
especially during the holidays, that's crazy.
I don't know, man, because like even like I know people joke about like getting socks or whatever, but like
no, that'd be awesome. We're at the adult level of like if you gave me socks, that's baller.
That's the thing too. I feel like there's a lot of like essentials that like you could give me fucking toilet paper and I'd be like, yeah, I'll you know what?
Yeah, no, real. Yeah.
So I don't know.
But that's what I mean. There's not really a lot that I would be mad at unless
alcohol.
Yeah.
I'd be angry.
Alcohol you'd be really mad about.
Especially with some family be like, are you sure you don't want to? Which I know they wouldn't do that now, but like.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
That would be deeply not okay.
Yeah,
honestly,
that would actually be bad.
Which, I mean, and for people that don't know, Josh just doesn't like the taste of alcohol.
So I don't drink it. Yeah. But there was a point in time where my family was trying to get me to drink.
And I think they've maybe, I don't know if there's like a problem, but it's that we all hype each other up with drinking alcohol. And it is not like things get bad when there's alcohol involved, but it's just like it can be like we drink a lot.
Yeah.
And I think we're all talking with your mom. She's definitely not drinking as much. Like she was trying to, like your grandma came and gave her 2 bottles of wine for us to all have. We had a white Merlot. It was fucking delicious. I've never had that before. It tasted kind of like a white Zinfandel, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So we all had that and it was really nice. But then there was a whole a cab sav in the fucking fridge. And when we left, Gran is not going to
take home
the wine home because
So
she doesn't want to drink it at home. But then your mom was like, I don't want it because I'm going to get really sad and I'm just going to drink a whole bottle of alcohol. So I took it, even though we don't have a wine opener.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it to my friend Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it to Aaron. Because he's a teacher and he's working as a musician.
Yeah, so give him a little pep me up.
Yeah, you need this, I think.
Yeah, but I think that's it. I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for those coffees.
Thank you. That was interesting.
Yeah. Happily ex-employee, now artist, bought 3 coffees. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for creating. It really inspired me to get back into drawing.
Oh, thank you.
And it hurts seeing how 7 years no practice looks. Lol. Smiling with the sweat bead emoji.
Oh.
I'll get back to it and get even better, but eek, yikes. That's so fair. I get it.
That's real. That muscle memory's still there, though. It'll come back quicker than you think, I think.
But if you're like me and you used to do Blender. Also, you mentioned Starbucks old person looking like a dog. I did that once as an ex-Starbucks employee.
Yeah.
And it's not so much the pixels. If it's cold, a fog comes across the screen. And if the car windows don't line up perfectly with the camera angle, it's so bad. you only see the elbow down of the person in the passenger seat. So if they are wearing a fluffy jacket and the last car had as a dog, it's easy to assume dog. I hope the woman has forgotten me. Lol, thank you again, guys. Wishing you the best. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That makes sense, man.
It does make sense to me.
Could be a lot of different factors that go into.
Yeah, who knows what happened?
Yeah,
I definitely don't blame the barista. I think I definitely probably came across as aggressive with the like, it's right there. Don't say that shit.
Yeah.
But I think it's because me personally, I try to not. On this podcast is an exception.
But in real life, you're not trying to do faux pas. Like,
yes, I very quickly put my foot in my mouth all the time.
Here's on the podcast is when we get fucking real.
And when I regret everything I've ever said.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, but no, everybody does that. I just think that's very silly.
But no, yeah. Thank you very much for those coffees.
Yes, thank you.
Andrea bought 10 coffees. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Andrea.
Hi.
Hi.
Just wanted to show some love because I know the last couple of months of the year can be hard as fuck.
Yeah, real.
Also wanted to say sorry to your analytics because I usually start the pod on Spotify and finish on YouTube on my TV or vice versa, lol. Also, fuck Spotify for having ads even with paid accounts. I've heard that multiple times now. I really thought that Spotify would not have ads with premium accounts. That's so weird.
That's so strange, and it's also like we're not getting a boost.
Probably not, yeah.
Like we're getting the same amount of money as we would if before that was happening.
Yeah, so
what's up with that?
Yeah.
Well, if it's not even going to us, what the hell?
I think it is, but it's like, why are they still trying to force more ads?
And also, I don't want that on my audio.
Yeah.
But also, where is the money? First, where's the money?
Follow the money.
Also, what the heck? I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, I love your streams. Sorry, Sarah, I'm always at work during yours.
That's okay.
Since I'm a school nurse, I'm hoping to catch a stream during winter break. Lastly, I would like to recommend a movie, not for a mansplains, but for a funny / enjoyable watch. I came across the movies Letters to Satan Claus, and it's a horror / Hallmark movie spoof, and I watch it every year. It makes me laugh so hard, it's not really scary, just crazy AF. Love you both and hope you can continue the pod for a long, long time.
No, thank you.
Thank you, EXO. Yeah.
Also, it's okay that you miss my streams. I understand that my streams are in the middle of the day.
That is true. I
do them just because I wake up late in the day, and it's just it's a good time for me to stream, which means it's more likely I'm going to stream again.
I know that I technically stream into the night, but I also recognize I start at 5, and that's like also 2 p.m. other side of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Other side of the country.
Yeah.
So time is crazy, man. That's why we got to put the VODs out, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
got to put VODs out.
My VODs are all out because I stream on YouTube, so they're all on the APWSTR gaming channel.
And mine are technically on Twitch, but
so when you run out of podcasts, that's all I'm saying.
A guy named JC on Twitch and APWSTR Gaming on YouTube.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. They're over there.
Yeah. But thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
And our final coffee comes from Nikki.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Help.
I've been watching the podcast for over a year now, and your podcast has always offered some sort of comfort.
No.
I'm a 22-year-old neurodivergent woman who has recently moved out of her parents' place and to another state. Finances have always been a struggle for my family, but being in a position where I only have to worry about financial consequences affecting just me has been wild. Not to mention dealing with childhood trauma and learning new coping skills.
Gosh.
On top of that, looking for a new job in a new state has been a lot. However, I have my painting and I have this podcast to listen to as I'm creating.
No.
Being able to hear advice from people who are slightly older than me but still know relevant events / info of today's world has given me some hope. Thank you guys for making me laugh and feel less alone. If you guys ever wanted to check out art your podcast has helped create, it's Shedor Arts Paintings. That's SHEDOR ARTPANTINGS on Instagram and TikTok.
Hell yeah. Definitely go check them out. Yeah.
I'll look at them. I have not had a chance to look at them. I forgot about that coffee.
No, yeah, me neither.
Yeah. That's cool.
I really like that people create while listening to us. And stuff.
That's probably, you know, like I think the emotional side of the podcast, helping people.
Yeah.
I think.
Just talking about
stuff. Yeah. No,
being
I like
silly.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a good person. I make people inspired.
Well, I think it's so easy to think while we're doing the show, like, what are we even doing?
Why are we doing this? Yeah.
Why are we just talking? I had a dream, actually. I think it was supposed to be a nightmare, but it was so weird. It was like when I took Music Theory 4, our final was a presentation on music, like a musical artist that is important to us or like changed the world or something like that. And so I did mine about Jack White because Jack White's my favorite musical artist or whatever. But at the same time, someone was doing a there was a scheduled oh my god, what is it called? Recital.
Oh yeah.
So half the people in the shit, they had to show up at the beginning, do their presentation up front, leave.
Oh shit.
And then go do, it was a jazz recital, I think. And one of them was invited in to do, one of my friends was a violinist named Vetta, who needed to come in and do a violin jazz and like improv solo in the middle of this jazz recital that was happening at the same time as their presentations. And it was just like a craziness. The rooms were like back to back to each other. So it was just like, it was just all craziness. And it was like so much pressure on us at the time. And I was involved in it because I had a, like an amplifier for a viola that I had to find and give to Vetta so that she would be able to plug into an amp so that everyone would be able to hear each other in the recital. So there also was like a lot of audio set up at the same time happening while we're all doing our finals and doing all this shit. And it was just craziness that only really happens if you're a music major. So I had a nightmare of that where I was running back and forth trying to figure out who needs what and where it is, and I'm missing it and I'm lost it, and so it needs something to stick onto it. Do we just tape it onto the instrument? Is that going to hurt the instrument? Is it loud enough? Does it work? I don't know. Now I have to go. Where's my flash drive for my presentation? And And I go back to the presentation in my dream and I realize everyone's playing music. And I was like, I didn't prepare a song. So what am I going to do? And everyone's playing their song and they all sound beautiful. It sounds like just regular ass shit. Like, great music. And so then I go up and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just going to talk. So then I sit there and I talk and I'm like, and I just do, it was just the feeling of like, you know what, this is what I have, I'm doing it. And confidence.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's a recurring theme in this
Confidence.
episode. Confidence. And at the end, I look up and everyone's clapping. It was like my brain was saying, talking's a skill also. Talking's also an art.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that still.
It's okay to just think that it's what you're doing is art. Don't worry about it.
Nah,
I was like, holy shit, I really don't think what I'm doing is art. And I'm down on myself for no reason.
No, I get it. And one day I'll be enlightened like you, but until then,
I woke up and I was like, that was stupid. I don't believe in that shit.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
That. But no, it's so easy to think that what you're doing is not important. But as soon as you know that somebody else is creating, it feels like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
This is all worth it then. So keep creating.
Keep creating. Yeah. And thank you very much for those coffees, everybody.
To validate me.
Yeah. To validate me mostly.
Yeah.
Don't validate her. Validate me.
Don't validate him. Validate me.
Validate fucking me.
No, validate me. Anyway, bye.
Anyway, no, also Patreon. If you want to support patreon.com, APWSTR, we have $1, $3, $5, and $10 tiers. We are also doing a 20% Black Friday sale.
Yeah, let's go.
It'll be going through until Friday of the week this podcast comes out, I believe.
Yep.
So go check it out. It is $1 and $3 tiers. You also get a week free. And then also at $5 and $10 tiers, you do not get the free week, but you do get your name added at the end of the podcast in the video as well as in the description.
Yeah, $1 and $3 tiers have a free trial.
Free trial, yeah. So definitely check it out. We also have mutual aid links down in the description. If you want to talk about that, Sarah.
Palestine, Congo, Sudan, all the places that need stuff, that need your money. If you're like, I already give you guys too much money. Fuck that. I want to give somebody else money. Go and take a gander down at all the links down below. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff down there. If you have a link that you want to put in, like a GoFundMe or something, email us at contact@APWSTR, or you can DM me at thatsoheron.tumblr.com. That's THATSOHEERON.tumblr.com. That's THATSOHEERON.tumblr.com.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm also a guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. I stream Tuesday, Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern usually. So check it out. Until then, I think that's pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the episode. Bye. It's Reddit. It's Reddit time.
It's Reddit time.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right, I'm excited, man.
I know, that was good.
I will say, yeah, honestly, straight up, I've been thinking of doing that for like 4 days. Just that.
Okay.
I don't know why. It popped in my head one day and I was like, oh yeah, I don't think we've ever actually done that on the show.
That's so funny.
But yeah. Anyways, that's how excited I am to do these stories that I don't remember. So
okay, I'm trying to decide on if I should do the D&D circle jerk or if I should do the regular one first.
Oh, I get you. Are you gonna do both of them at the same time, or?
I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a D&D circle jerk that I found that I thought was very silly.
Yeah.
And it gets a little bit crazy. And the reason I'm gonna say this, the reason I'm doing this at the top is because of what I thought it was jerking was not what I thought it was jerking.
Ooh, okay.
And then the original was posted and I read it and it was a shock to me. Okay.
Sometimes you think you're jerking your own peen, but in reality you're jerking your bro's peen.
And it's like, whoa, what's happening? Okay, anyway, DM bans non-AI art.
Ooh.
I, parentheses, male human fighter, am a freelance artist, and I love drawing my characters and drawing the characters for other players. The other players really enjoy that I can make their creations come to life visually. But the DM DM'd me and said this, DM, quote unquote, "Hey, Picasso, there's been a lot of complaints about your art. It's not really fair to everyone that you keep showing off your inherent talents like this. Not everyone, not even most people, are so lucky to be artistically gifted. Your visually stunning masterpieces invoke joy and positive emotions within the group." And it's kind of rude because I can't do that. Also, my roommate has a peanut sensitivity and you brought Reese's for snacks. The lingering peanut butter on my breath could possibly be slightly irritating if I eat one and come home, kiss him on the mouth, which I would never do because I'm totally not gay.
Damn, man. Yeah, shit.
Wow.
There's a lot going on in
There's
that.
a lot going on in this, yeah.
A lot of repression there.
I explain that making art is just something fun I do for immersion. DM, quote unquote.
Can't believe you.
If you insist on having pictures, you have to use an AI art generator. That way, it's fair with everyone else that is a no-talent ass clown. So I assume this is just him being a bit salty. Following his request that I do so, I replaced my portrait on Discord with a photo because I had been using character art I drew up until then. A weird request, but I've seen strange stuff in groups I'm new to before, like the campaign where a Nigerian prince was DM and asking for money so that we can reinvest it and send it back to me.
Yeah, what is the jerk here? Wait a minute. We're going all over the place.
It's a little all over the place, right? I'm going to ask you two what you think,
okay,
and then we'll see what it is. What I didn't know was that he'd been going around the group telling everyone else that I had asked them to change their profile pictures from my art as well, saying that I had requested they be removed on intellectual property grounds. I find this out within an hour because naturally people think such a request is really strange and mean and come to me thinking DM is misunderstanding something. Why the DM thought none of us would talk to each other, I'll never know. Group asks DM what's up and he claims the same thing he said to me, multiple complaints about art. Group decides to do the most logical thing and just outright ask, "Hey, did anyone else have a problem with this?" And of course, only DM does. DM declares the only fair way to have art in the group chat is if it's all AI and bans what he calls manual pictures, which is what most people call quote unquote art. So what do you think?
Okay, so there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
This I now feel like I'm being fucked with.
Right.
Because I want to say that in reality, there might actually be someone. But I feel like Circle Jerk wouldn't be pro AI, so they wouldn't do the jerk that is.
Well, maybe.
Well, I guess so, but like
I will say D&D Circle Jerk. I don't want to misrepresent him. There is a myriad of people
with myriad of different
opinions on there that I do not agree with all the time for sure, and I honestly most of the time don't agree with them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So my instinct wants to be that someone said no AI art, so that's the inverse of this. But I'm trying because there's so many little things in there that's like I guess maybe it's like the expectations when you join a new group, because that's kind of brought up where it's like maybe I'm finding new groups, because I guess the Nigerian prince part of that is
weird. I will say that is strange to bring up. I get it's a joke, but also it's like all right, man, whatever.
I don't actually know what the jerk could be.
Well, you gotta give an answer.
I'm gonna say a DM did DM someone.
Okay.
not about AI, but for something else that the player was doing, like making maps. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I'm thinking, I wonder if art is related to it. I'm going to say it's still art related, at least. Okay. And maybe the player's getting a little overzealous with making art for the maps when it's not being asked for.
Okay.
Which I don't even believe that.
Okay.
But I don't know what else other than the pro AI angle would be.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've set me up to think it's going to be something out of left field.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think left field, but I stay in that right field, baby. I like that right field's where I'm at. That's where I'm comfy.
I get it. Well, that's the danger of the left field.
Yeah.
As stuff comes out of there sometimes.
That is fair, yeah.
All right, so here's the original posted on r/D&D horror stories.
Oh, okay.
The title is DM bans all non-AI art.
So wait a minute. So bans all non-AI art, so only AI art. So it's real? That's the real part?
Never really thought I'd have a story for one of these things, but now I do, I guess. I've been playing with a group for 10 sessions, and things have generally been nice. One thing to note, contextually, is that I'm an artist. Nothing impressive. Man, we can't talk, huh? Nothing impressive or professional, but enough to keep up a small Patreon. By day, I'm an art therapist, so I spend more time talking about and analyzing art than working on my own. Generally, art is a big part of how I enjoy D&D. I usually draw my character every couple of sessions and pack my character sheet around it. I always offer to draw people's characters for them if they want art, and I like to surprise my groups with my interpretations of scenes from our games.
Okay.
This has never been an issue. In keeping with this habit, I made a drawing of the party eating around a campfire as a little send-off piece before we took a holiday break. I share it in our group chat, and it's acknowledged, no issues. The whole group at this point changes their profile pictures on Discord to their characters clipped from the art.
Oh, that's
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Now, the DM loves AI images.
Oh, God.
He uses them constantly. I don't really care. Weird. I think you should care. I'm sorry.
Don't be offensive.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to be offensive asshole about this.
You don't need to. You can say that you care. Whatever makes you happy. I'm not going to get into Killjoy territory on that subject. He probably takes my art and uses it as a reference for some AI image generator, and it puts a kind of hyper-shaded version of my drawing. You should be ripping his throat out in combat.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I would kill him.
I'm stealing your art to put it into the machine.
Yeah, no, not allowed. It doesn't look good to me, but again, whatever floats your boat. It's not like I'm selling my art to the group. Heck, I have a firm rules to never ever accept commissions from people I play with for that exact reason, not liking to mix business and my hobby. No one really acknowledges this post. I don't think it was out of protest or anything, I think. Fast forward 2 days, and I get a DM from the DM. DM, hey look, there's been a lot of complaints about your art. It's not really fair to everyone that you keep showing off your inherent talents like this.
That's real?
Not everyone, not even most people, are so lucky to be artistically gifted, and it's kind of rude.
Okay, so I mean, I know sometimes D&D Circle Joke just copies pastes, and I guess I should have thought that, but also, why would I think that a DM would be pro AI? Okay.
And to be fair, a bit of my joke has been kind of usurped because I think the beginning part was rewritten to not be exactly the post.
Oh no, yeah,
it
was completely different.
Because it was exactly the post when I got it.
Wow.
Almost.
Okay.
Just with the extra little add-ons about it.
Like with like the Patreon and stuff. Yeah.
I explain that making art is just something fun I do for immersion. DM, if you insist on having pictures, you have to use an AI art generator. That way, it's fair with everyone else, and you're not being ableist.
I hate that so much, man. Holy shit.
I hate that so much. So I assume this is just him being a bit salty. Following his request that I do so, I replaced my portrait on Discord with a photo because I had been using character art I drew up until then. A weird request, but I've been seen strange stuff in groups I'm new to before. If this were a sub for wargaming horror stories, I'd have a load. But what I didn't know is that he'd been going around the group telling everyone else that I had asked them to change their profile pictures from my art as well, saying to them that I had requested they be removed on intellectual property grounds.
That
shit was real. That was real. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
I hope this is fake. I find this out within an hour because naturally people think such a request is really strange and mean and come to me thinking DM is misunderstanding something.
Yeah.
Why the DM thought none of us would talk to each other, I'll never know.
Don't worry, the DM's not misunderstanding something. He's just making shit up.
He's just going around making shit. Group asked DM, what's up? And he claims the same thing he said to me. Multiple complaints about art. Group decides to do the most logical thing and just outright ask, hey, did anyone have a problem with this? And of course, only the DM does. The DM declares the only fair way to have art in the group chat is if it's all AI and bans what he calls manual pictures.
That's real too.
That's real.
Manual pictures.
Edit. Fix my spelling in some sentences that run on a bit. It's okay, dog. I write the same way. Update. Looks like people are talking again, and the DM was asked to take a break. The DM requested to stay on as a player for something new, which was agreed to be okay.
Why? Kick that ass out of there, man.
No.
Jesus fuck.
Manual pictures.
Manual pictures is fucking crazy.
Just start drawing.
Yeah.
Just start drawing.
That's I
Just
hate.
start drawing.
Yeah, just start drawing.
Like, I get it. Like, it's hard. Drawing's hard.
Yeah, but that's
Nobody's
also
saying drawing's easy.
the work is the reward.
Yeah. It's fucking hard. You're gonna hate what you fucking do, but it's also like,
The only way to get better at it is to keep doing it.
yeah, just do it.
I don't know, man.
Make AI.
You know, you used to not walk, and now you do
Now
walk
you
because
fucking
you
do
took
walk.
years to
Like-
fucking.
That's the part of it though. To skip over all the bullshit. A lot of it is
Which
if
we'll
you
get to.
if you use AI, if you make AI pictures, use ChatGPT, use all that shit. Not a fan.
Not a fan. I will say too, I also hate the virtue signaling that is
Whatever
being
you want to
able-
do.
Yeah, or like
Or hit the ableist part.
Yeah, you're ableist if you don't do that. When I know for a fact that 99%
How many
of
disabled
tech bros,
artists do we know personally as friends? Like
Yeah.
most of them that are artists
they
are
are.
disabled.
Yeah, you're trying to use a group to shield you from your shitty decisions when you don't even recognize or understand what the group is wanting for help.
Yeah, and it feels deeply disrespectful to my friends who
Yeah.
go at length to make beautiful pieces of
yeah.
art. And it's
For our
also
D&D stuff too, very specifically.
Yes. They do it, and it's just weird. It's weird
Yeah.
to say that.
But
I think it's just weird.
But yeah, you're right. Beyond that,
Beyond all that, the part where I get into like empathy that I probably shouldn't have for
Mhm.
people that are AI art dependent is like there's like a learned helplessness, and it's because you've used the AI so much, but it's like the fact that other people are even able to do something makes you upset.
yeah.
And you're right about you didn't know how to walk at one point.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will say for some people
No,
they can't walk, but
yeah.
the other, like, to talk or communicate in any sort of way or whatever, like math.
Yeah.
You can swap it out for something else. There was a point in time where you didn't know something and then you learned it.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
every single human being's lifespan.
And you can't shortcut your way by using AI because you're not learning. You're
No.
just.
And I think you should. It's like you don't have faith in yourself, or are just you don't have a belief in yourself.
That is sad.
That makes me sad that
Yeah.
you think that you can't get better at drawing.
Yeah. Because you also put on yourself the idea that only drawing that matters is when it's good.
Yeah, and
But-
no, people are gonna love your. I drew shitty bears every day
For October.
for October, some of which I haven't posted yet.
Dude, hell yeah,
But
dude.
I drew them. I drew them.
They are real.
They are real and they exist.
I got bear documents. Don't worry.
I got bear documents. Release the bear documents, all right? But no, they existed and people liked that shit. Was it a lot? I don't know. What is your definition of a lot? For me, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Because in the past, it's not been as much as it was this
Who's,
year.
who's liking
Who's
the bear
asking?
photo? Yeah.
Is it Mona Lisa levels? No, but I didn't ask for that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I was very happy with what happened this year with Beartober. And I don't think I'm someone who's good at drawing,
No, I mean, but yeah, I think you're good at drawing.
I think I'm somebody who has gotten better at drawing this year
Yeah.
because I have drawn a lot this year.
yeah.
And I'm very proud of how much I've drawn.
And yeah, the more you draw, you're gonna get better at it. It's not. And I think another thing too that people don't recognize with learning a skill is that it's not a constant rate of growth.
Yeah,
like
I also find that people really view being skilled as like being privileged.
I don't agree
I don't
with
know
that
about
necessarily.
That. Like, I think there are. I do believe that there are disabilities and ways in which you can be disabled and you are not that stops you or hinders you from doing a skill.
Yes, I agree with that as well.
And I mean, and I say this as a violist, like if you have a lot of money, you are more likely to be better at being a violist, because if you have a one-on-one teacher, that costs money. The teacher's labor needs to be paid.
Yes.
And having that, it's not a guarantee. You still need to put in like the work of practicing.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I mean, I think I'm not denying that that's the case.
Yeah.
However, you still shouldn't, like, the people that put in the work, there's still a level of work that they did to get there.
Yeah.
So it's not that everyone is inherently, it's nuanced. It's not that inherently everyone's not privileged when they learn skills, but it's also like not everyone, I think just saying you're privileged because you have a skill
is
strange.
A little too far, I think.
Yeah.
And I do think, and you're right, it does kind of depend on the skill, because I can recognize that there's a lot of skills that do require some sort of upfront.
Comedy, acting, like, yeah, maybe at some point you were able to not have to work
for a month or two, so that way you can just constantly audition or do free open mic nights and pray to God that someone will fucking sign you on.
Also people who are squandering that as well.
Yeah.
That do not have the skill because they didn't do the work.
Yeah.
And there's also people who are not privileged who are forcing themselves into doing, into practicing and sort of burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
And have the skill, but never had the privilege to even be great. And I think that's disrespectful to them as well.
And I do think when it comes to like tech bros, very specifically using the shield, it's like they're simultaneously using them as a shield, but also making a very specific monolith for the entire community, like disabled community. When I do agree there is more nuance to it, but also I recognize too, tech bros are never going to fucking find the nuance to it.
No, and it's because like they don't actually care about disabled people. They don't actually, they're not going to center themselves in the, and I think unfortunately too, a lot of people, like I do see a lot in like leftism, there's a lot of people that do not also want to be learned about disabled issues as well. That do come off ableist because they say ableist shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, especially with nuanced shit like this, I don't want to come off like I just believe you just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
A thing that I genuinely believe about us.
No, that's fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to exclude disabled people from the conversation too, because that's also ableist. But it's just, I don't know. I don't think generating AI images, you know what I mean? You got to type.
Listen.
You got to type the prompt to do it. And I don't know. There's probably other ways that I'm not.
I think I think it's good that we made ChatGPT to help disabled people disable everybody around AI centers because we're going to pollute the water and air.
That's the thing, too, is that nobody brings up the environmental aspect of it anymore.
AI,
I keep seeing these conversations about AI, and it's never talking about the water usage. And then I'll see also people be like, well, then you should be mad at the corporation. I am.
And I'm mad at you for using it because you're also using it. You don't need to use it. You fucking idiot.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you
This is a rare...
It's so crazy.
This is a rare you can hate both the player and the game, actually. Yeah.
It's like, and it's so... I used to be one of those people I was like, why are you recycling? It's not going to do anything. And you've opened my eyes up to, well, that doesn't mean that you can just...
throw everything away and be like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, throw trash on the ground outside.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Obviously, you know that that's bad for the environment and you don't want to do that. So why not do something that will help a little bit?
Yeah, or might even help better than...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say, I still go to the recycling bin drop-off place, you know. And I will say, the one thing that we drink a lot of, which is the bubbly, LaCroix, poppies, Aluminum. Aluminum's a very valuable metal, and it's good to keep it going through the system.
Yeah.
That being said, no, I can't believe that fucking...
I don't know, it just pisses me off, especially with D&D.
Yeah.
It's most people don't care.
Yeah.
Because you're describing, they're going to be imagining it in their minds anyway. Most people do theater of the mind. They don't do extensive amounts of, like, our map usage is way more than
most people would.
The general group would be.
Yeah.
And you can tell that because the modules that people buy, instead of doing homebrew games, come with 5 or 6 maps in them.
Meanwhile,
and they're mostly battle maps.
Yeah.
So you're describing the area and people are imagining it in their minds.
Yeah.
And also this is all aside the point of why would you ban someone making art for you just to cause a problem?
Because I'm bad at it.
Why don't you just ask them to make art? I guess the person said they didn't want to.
I'm bad at it. Have I mentioned that I'm bad at it?
It's interesting to me, and I guess it's interesting to me as someone who has gotten more into art this year and interacted more with the art community. Like I did Art Fight this year. I did one image and then I passed out. That was it. But it was also like the drum of everything around. Like going on TikTok, and then because I'm on Art Fight, I start seeing TikToks of people being like, the first art attack that I got from Art Fight this year was AI generated.
Oh my God.
Or it was traced in AI generated. And I'm like, what? And then I didn't know that there were people, because my friend had to come to me and say, hey, don't do this person's characters. What they're doing is they commission art of their character from other artists to put onto their profile. But their art is likely going to be like, wait until they do an attack of somebody else. Because it used to be before AI that people would go and pay money to artists to commission their OCs, put them up on their profile, and then they would respond with like not as good art. But I didn't care if your art was bad and I attack you, because it's not like it's going to, the way Art Fight works is you attack somebody by drawing their OC, and then they are not required, but usually it's like, okay, now I want to attack the person that attacked me, and then it's like you just kind of trade art. Yeah, they're just cute. I didn't give a shit if you drew stick figures of my, like there were people that, if you drew stick figures of my characters, I don't give a fuck. That's awesome that you drew my OCs. I love that. Yeah, and a lot of really beautiful art was made of my OCs, and it was really fun. Yeah. So I didn't care about that. But now with AI, people are either making AI generated art of their OCs and then putting it up on their profile, and then making AI generated art of somebody else's OCs and saying that's an attack, which I believe is against the rules of Art Fight. Art Fight's very anti-AI. Yeah. Good. Of course, yeah. Or because they know that it's you can't do AI, they'll commission people to make art of their OCs, and then they'll do AI and then trace it of other people's art.
That sucks, man.
And I was like, why? Like, you're going through so much more work. Yeah. Than just, like, what? Like, if you can't participate, you can't participate. And that sucks. But, like, it sucks to get your own character back and somebody A has traced it, or B is
just put it in AI thing, call it a day.
Put your idea into AI.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
And it sucks too, also because there are apps like Instagram where they'll scrape images. Oh yeah. So like I didn't know this either, but there are artists that are like, don't repost my art onto Instagram.
Yeah, because they will they claim ownership and use it to train.
And specifically with Art Fight as well, because a lot of people will, because they've made a lot of art in one month, they'll want to post it onto their socials to say, hey, look at the art that I've made this month. Yeah. This is somebody else's OC, and then you can tag them. But then certain artists will be like, don't put it on Instagram because Instagram scrapes. Yeah. And that sucks because, it's a lot of shit. Yeah, I understand. Then it's like stopping actual genuine art from being shared and talents from actually being lauded, which sucks ass. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. It sucks ass. Especially when you're like trying to have a collaborative fun time. Yeah. Which I think D&D is. And to bring it back, it just sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. I agree with that. Jesus, man.
Yeah. Sorry to have my little rant.
It's all good. Solved it?
It just pissed me off.
No, that's fair.
The concept of an anti-racist regular manual pictures.
Manual pictures.
You're about to make me pop off. I feel like I'm the only motherfucker that still hates AI sometime. Like in all forms.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, Sarah, come on, join the AI revolution.
No.
The bots are coming, Sarah. Do you
It's
want to
not
live or
just
die?
A, it's B. Fucking shoot me with a gun. I'm gonna shoot myself in the heart with a gun. Fuck off. NPR talking to that motherfucker and being like, wouldn't it be good? Aren't you like, back then, wouldn't you use AI in your films? Fucking no.
No, yeah.
I'd kill myself. Me too. Yes.
Yeah.
If somebody pushed me into doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking video game motherfuckers being like, all games are made with AI.
Shut
Suck
up.
my dick. Not my platformer I made in Unity 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, we'll start simple. Fuck it.
Okay.
All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to stop using my PC while my roommate sleeps?
Depends.
I use my PC late into the night on several days of the week. Sometimes I game, sometimes I watch movies or browse, etc. I usually use a mechanical keyboard and gaming mouse during the day, but he's mentioned they're both too loud to be able to sleep. So I got a dead silent Logitech mouse and he generously offered to buy me a silent keyboard, which I got secondhand, and asked for his opinion on it so that I would return it if it's still too loud.
That's nice.
Ever since, out of courtesy to his early sleeping schedule, I change my set of keyboard and mouse whenever he says he needs to sleep. I dim the fan lights too and plug in headphones, and there's a barrier blocking my screen light from reaching his half of the room. He recently abruptly changed his mind about the solution, saying that set is as silent as he expected, parentheses Logitech M3330 and MX keys.
Okay.
Google it.
Good to know.
Yeah. Even though it's practically inaudible to me and to another whom I asked for an opinion. It seems like my presence in the room being wide awake is the main issue, so I suggested he put on some white noise or earbuds to distract him into sleep. 4 pieces of info added on top of this.
They're in college. This is like a dorm room.
I assume, yeah, or roommates, yeah.
Well, yeah, so they're sharing like a one room. Because that's my thing. Is like it is hard when somebody is awake. But it's hard for everybody. And
Yeah.
you do, like, my issue would mostly be the lights.
Yeah, I understand that.
The lights make sense because I've known people, is more an issue when I was in college. It was an issue with our dude friends who they would game together. But then one would game really late into the night. But the guy wouldn't just mute the TV. He would just keep the shit on and scream out loud at the top of his lungs about COD and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty... No, I think that's good. I think that's a good thing to do.
Whatever the shoot 'em up was back then, the hottest shoot 'em up Battlefield. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really fucked up our friend's sleep, which sucks when you're in college and you have an 8 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. But if it's just, I don't know, it just seems like it's a regular issue, but there's more stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So info 1, late into the night meeting is inconsistent. 11 p.m., 10 p.m., 2 a.m. Latest has been 3-ish a.m. Info 2, his sleeping schedule is inconsistent. He'd sometimes try to sleep at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 1 a.m. Earliest has been at 9 p.m. Early sleeping at Saturdays where I'd want to game late has been common. Info 3, this is not a college dorm situation, nor a partition. The room is reasonably big. We both work. The only difference is I set my own hours and work from home most of the time while he is obliged into office hours.
Okay.
Info 4, I have a foam pad under the mouse and keyboard. I don't move my desk or chair while using the PC. I am very careful not to make any noise when moving around. I don't crash out when I game. I don't use voice chat. Sometimes I'd leave one ear out of the headset to make sure I'm being dead silent.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't assume any of that stuff. I feel like you would say if you were prone to yelling or something. That's something that I feel like would have come up. Because not everybody, I feel like less people are, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me and who I interact with in the gaming space. It's like not as many people are yelling.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I feel like we're both very more mild-mannered gamers. I do think, though, I kind of think asshole.
A bit.
Yeah. I will say I did look into the keyboard. And first of all, I'm going to say most keyboards and mouses, no matter what, they're going to make noise. There's literal mechanical.
Yeah, but have you seen the keyboards that they make nowadays? Like, people really love the creamy, just completely silent.
Really?
Keyboards. Yeah. I've definitely fallen down a rabbit hole of get this keyboard. It's there's like clanky, clamky, I don't know, like splonky sounds. It's just there because which sounds are good for your ears, I guess.
Yeah.
You personally.
Well,
but they also make like silent ass keyboards.
Damn. Well, because I know mechanical. Yeah, like I know mechanical keyboards.
Those are loud as fuck.
Those are loud as shit.
Yeah, dude.
I do think it is good to not use that.
Yeah.
However, I do also think that there's still, I will say, mouses, I don't think you can ever get away with them being fully silent.
Unless you are dedicated to getting a trackpad or something. And you want to.
And even then, I think you tapping on the, okay, if you're playing
if you're playing, why can't you get a controller?
That is fair. Well, if I'm playing to shoot 'em up, I need that accuracy.
Controller.
No, I need a mouse. I need a mouse, Sarah.
Just use controller, man. Most games are better on controller anyway.
I will say, though, I do think the only other thing that I think could be an issue besides that would be lights. Because I do think even if you dim every single light, I listen, I'm not going to say that I
it's hard as fuck for us to sleep with the like bathroom light is on, dude.
Yeah.
Or like the hallway light.
And I'll be honest too. So the computer in this room at night, if all the other lights are off, I can see, if I'm in the living room, I can see that the lights are still on.
Yeah.
Like they're that bright. And I don't even think I have that bright of a setup.
Yeah.
Like other than, I guess, I don't know, maybe these big lights.
The two gigantic lights staring at me right now. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I'm streaming, it might be a little bit more, maybe a little more obvious.
I do think, yeah, asshole, just purely like the college roommate situation, I understand. So it's not as cramped as I thought.
Yeah.
Which to me is like unfortunate, asshole, because you're just
it's
the living situation, and that's just how you have to deal with it, you know? And everyone deals with it, everyone goes through it. Now knowing that it's a larger room, that it's like kind of split down the middle, but he said not a partition?
Yeah,
So okay.
I guess I also don't know how he's blocking the light from desk to bed.
Yeah, he said that there was like he said there was a partition that was stopping the light.
But then there's no partition anymore.
So
Wait a minute.
I don't know. I'm confused on that.
Get your story right, man.
Is partition a part of like a style of room I don't know about, maybe?
I don't know, because I thought it would just be barrier. I do think it's funny, though, to think that this guy's like a film student or something and like just has a C-stand with a with a flag on it or whatever. Like just
maybe. Images. Okay. I see what. Maybe it's like built into the room or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
is
then,
it like a half wall or something, or
kinda is what it looked like to me. It looks like that or something.
Oh, okay. So it might be a studio,
like a studio apartment with not a built-in partition.
So then you have to make your own somehow,
right? But then I'm like, but the assholiness kind of comes from like, I get the guy thinks that he can do as much as he can. I will say though, why can't the other guy get? And I'm just saying this. I'm just putting this out there. I'm not putting blame on the guy. I'm just offering this as a solution.
Mm-hmm.
And it might piss people off because it sounds like I'm victim blaming, but I'm not. Why can't he get like an eye mask or like earbuds?
I do get that,
or like earplugs.
I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, where
you
it's
know
like
what I mean?
There is something that could help with it.
I think
but
both
also,
people have to solve the problem.
That's fair.
But
that
if he has an issue, like sensory wise,
then yeah.
And I don't mean like he has to have a doctor's diagnosis of being neurodivergent. No, just like in general, if it makes him uncomfortable, like we want him to be comfy.
Yeah.
So if that makes him uncomfortable, then I get it.
Yeah.
Then yes, I understand why.
Okay,
why not?
I will say, now that I think about it too, I also think it's crazy that like you just pick your own hours, and which is cool, awesome. Pick your own work hours.
Yeah.
But also be a little cognizant that he's working 9 to 5.
And I mean, and that's the kind of the core issue with this is staying up and looking at a computer is going to harm your health.
Yeah.
And make you stay up. Like I get wanting to stay up.
Play that COD, right?
Me too. Me too, bud. Me too.
But someone's got to put the hammer down and
you can't be doing
make
that.
us go to sleep.
Like, and I'm fully like an epicureal. Like you're young, get your gaming in when you're young. bud.
Yeah, because you're not going to have it anymore.
Eventually, there's going to be a reason that you can't do it.
Yeah.
This might be the reason right now. Maybe if you move, you just save up all your money and move out on your own, you can game however long you want and realize you've given yourself insomnia. Realize you fucked yourself over really badly and ruined your life. Go ahead, bud. That's your own decision, you know? I've made that decision. Lord knows I've made that decision many times. But, yeah, at some point, unfortunately, this is coming from an ADHDer too.
Yeah.
You got to plan. You got to plan your sleep out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, I got triggered today by Northern Lion saying, if you, because somebody asked him how long into the night is the cutoff for you're just staying awake the whole night. If you are in bed and you can't sleep and it's like 6, 7 a.m., what's the time that you're like, fuck it,
I'm up?
Tomorrow's fucked anyway.
Yeah.
And NL made a good point where he's like, 1 second of sleep is better than no seconds of sleep. And it's like, yeah, unfortunately it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. And the screen is going to keep you up longer. Sleep is needed for your health, unfortunately, dude.
Yeah.
And that sucks ass because us night owls want a game really hard, but it's bad. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's why I play Animal Crossing where everybody's awake during the day, so I have to play my games during the day. It sucks. It's hard out here for a gamer. Listen,
yeah, it's okay. All right.
Gamer, the most depressed class of people.
All right, I'm pulling you out of this. I'm pulling you out. Pulling you out. Solved it. Moving on.
A little bit the asshole. I do think you both need to
talk about.
Yeah, figure it out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, this is from r/traumatize them back. And also, this is from a verified human.
Ooh.
Okay, call the older generation by their full legal name. Cheat code unlocked. My wife's uncle is a piece of work. Mainly, I think he's mad at the world because things didn't work out for him. Never married, no kids, didn't adapt after COVID, and had to move in with his sister, my mother-in-law. She has her grandkids every other Saturday, and he's been gradually ramping up his opinion giving on parenting and other subjects the past few months.
Oof.
I let most things slide because it's not my house, and I really don't care until National Day of Mourning.
Yeah.
Genocide Turkey Day. This year. My son wanted soda at lunch. Uncle decided to chime in that he, quote-unquote, doesn't need soda. He doesn't need soda at lunch. I cracked the soda can within 3 seconds.
Hell yeah, dude.
This man then decided to say, I said he doesn't need any soda. So
I'm the fucking man of the house.
So I called him by his full government name, Dad Voice. My kids froze. My wife froze. My mother-in-law jumped a bit. He tried to speak, and I said, nuh-uh, nope, zip it. This isn't a conversation. Insert full legal name again. He stuttered something about his mom was the last person to use his full name. So I replied with, maybe she should have more often. We're done.
Damn, dude. Holy shit.
He was disarmed. He was shaken. He was reminded that he's just a little boy, and that's what we need to do to these folks. They aren't the dad. We're the dad.
We are the dad.
We're the dad.
Yeah.
So I guess that's just advice.
That's a good advice, though. I actually do think that's genuinely...
If you're dealing with your...
I will say the only time my full name was ever used was in a bad context, and I'm willing to bet if you said that to me right now,
yeah,
I would have Vietnam flashbacks, and my body would be tense, and we wouldn't be able to finish this episode.
Oh, damn. Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Well, okay, so if I said your full legal name right now...
I think it's funny. But this is the thing that I think this is like an autism thing with me or something, a neurodivergent thing with me, where I think it's funny to call someone by their full name. And many times people have been like, why are you putting my government name out there? And I'm like, I just think it's funny to call you by your full...
All right, this is how
to
I
be
know...
overly formal. I think that's funny because it's weird.
And here's how I know I'm an asshole in this situation that's not even asking for an asshole. I'm so cool if you're doing it to other people, but if you did it to me, I would be pissed off.
If I was like...
Yeah, and I have to censor that now because now I don't want my full legal name being out there. But yeah, no, fucking...
I've done it to my friends like my whole life. Like in middle school and high school, I would walk up and it would be like, you know, their name was Jasmine. And we would call them Jazz. I would also call them DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. Which was their full legal name, right?
Yeah, of course. And they were like, don't put my government name out there. Not DJ Jazzy Jeff. Nobody knows I'm a millionaire. No, I would be like, I would call him DJ Jazzy Jeff all the time every time I saw him. And I would scream it to the heavens because I was annoying. And I went up to her and I was like, Jasmine. And she was like, what are you doing?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Stop that. And I thought in the moment that it was because it's different from the normal me. But no, I guess it is like, that's what their mother calls them.
Yeah.
Huh.
I will say, if anyone calls me Joshua without like, it's awkward for
that's
the fact.
crazy though. That was on your Tinder profile. Joshua was on your Tinder profile.
And that's the problem.
That's strange.
I know. Sarah, can I finish my fucking sentence?
No, not allowed.
Sarah
Strange.
Elizabeth O'Hearn, can I finish my goddamn sentence?
It's funny.
I will say it is a problem though, because yes, on everything I do put my full legal name because it has the UA on it. So every time we go to like fucking Wendy's or Dunkin', I have to say Joshua. I do psych myself out. Like, why the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
You're this upset about it all the time?
Yeah, I'm just like, why don't I just fucking change it back to what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, why do you keep doing it?
I don't. It's because I forget, man.
Okay.
I just feel like I don't know why saying like I'm picking up for Joshua does feel like, to me, for some reason, like, which is something we gotta unpack at some point.
Okay.
It feels like I guess because Joshua's so formal, it feels like a child at school type thing. You know what I mean? We're like, as opposed to people saying just Josh.
Yeah.
Fucking cool Josh, you know?
Cool Josh.
Yeah. Which was my name in high school.
Cool Josh. Yeah, everyone called you that. Damn. Okay, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think people have
their
that.
Government names because it's funny to me.
And you've been traumatizing people for decades now.
Very few people have told me to stop. Most,
you monster.
I think only one
one time right now as Josh did it. Yeah.
Well, you now, but I had a friend who's from Brooklyn who is very specifically had aliases.
Oh.
And I called her full name because I found out her middle name and I was like, I know your middle name. And she was like, don't call me that. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I just imagine you being like pushed up against the wall, like with the forearm, like, don't you fucking dare.
Legit. And I was like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then later, like other people would come up to her and I would learn that she has other names that I didn't know about. And I knew her full government name because I was her friend. But they were like, they would
They're
be
not
like,
friends, so that you can't. It's like when you have the group chat and someone comes up that isn't in the group chat. You
and
can't
I'm just
be
being overly in.
Hey, do you remember
overly
see that
formal.
funny meme I sent in the group chat that everyone's in except for this guy?
Yeah, literally. That's so real.
That's wild, man.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I can't believe
we found out you're a traumatizer.
That's how you humiliate your uncle.
I mean, do it to old people. I don't care.
that are mean.
Am I the asshole for not accepting this birthday gift?
Who knows?
$1 million.
Yes. YTA.
I'm turning 21 soon and found out my mom applied for and got approved for a credit card in my name.
NTA. Wow.
My initial reaction was,
what's the APR on that
okay.
shit? Give me the percentage.
My initial reaction was, okay. I told her I recently applied to one and she was disappointed that I did that because she already did it for me. She basically said I ruined her, quote, surprise. Surprise, I did some frauds.
No, surprise, it ruined your credit check
score.
And it made it harder for me to get one.
Yeah. The next day, I told her to not do it again. She got really upset and blew up on me, immediately started yelling, calling me ungrateful, disrespectful, and said how she's not the, quote, enemy. Who
is?
The credit card companies.
Like, what are you talking about?
Equifax. This is the TransUnion, whatever it's called.
Yes, I agree. Fuck credit, but yeah.
She had said how all her friends and even her boyfriend said it was a good gift too. I tried to defend myself saying how that's not a good gift and she told me to shut up. It's been a long week. It's been a long week, to be honest. She never apologized, and I can't talk about my feelings without her being either dismissive or full-on victim blaming and yelling. I really want to move out, but currently don't have the funds. Just wanted to know if I'm the asshole for reacting this way to quote a quote birthday gift.
No.
Update. Ended up getting the card I applied for in the mail and checked everything.
Nice.
We still haven't talked since then, but no other harm done. Thank you all for the advice in the comments. Yeah, she's doing fraud on you.
She's doing fraud. That's why she's upset. There used to be this piece of advice for parents that was like, secretly take out a credit card in your child's name and
that's bad advice.
Be really good at it so that when they start having credit, they have a really long line of credit that's really good. So they start off with a good credit score. And it's like, I don't know. I get it, what you're supposed to do. I don't think that's how it's going to happen.
Yeah. Dude, my dad immediately, when I told him I got a credit card, he was like, I'm happy for you, but I am terrified for you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he would ever in a million years be like actively like, let's get that 21% APR out here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of the people that I really can't be trusted with a credit card. I do think that's free money. And no amount of people yelling at me and telling me it's not will make me believe otherwise. It's
not free money, Sarah.
And it's not even like a belief I can control. It is fully there. And I'm being real, actually. There are genuine people out there that cannot have a credit card.
Yeah.
And I am one of them.
Yeah. I'm not even going to defend you on this.
I'm not one of them, man.
Yeah.
I just can't.
To be fair, I'm slowly thinking I am too, I think.
It's hard, I think.
I think it's yeah.
I think if we were in a better financial position, you could be.
Yes. But because we aren't and like you want to buy groceries with a credit card, it's like, I mean, that's the only way we get groceries.
You say you meaning me, but I mean you meaning you.
No, yeah, it is me. Yeah, me. Sorry.
Like, I'm not saying let's just buy groceries with a credit card. Yeah, you got
17 Discovers out right now.
I don't have any, honestly. I've given, like, years ago, I've given them up.
That's fair. And I'll say that's probably smart.
And the only credit card that I could have now because my credit's so bad are ones where you put a deposit down.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm hoping maybe at some point I'll save up $250 or whatever.
And then you can just try to get your...
Just use it as not like an emergency, I think.
Yeah, and like keep it pretty much at zero, but just keep the credit score, bring it up higher a little bit, yeah.
And it's like, I think it's just I have to relearn financial shit because I was never taught that.
Oh, yeah, that's fair, yeah.
But like, there are specific reasons as to why. It's not that I'm just inherently bad with money. It's like I grew up poor and I know how to move money around, and that's bad. Don't do that. I think it sucks because when you eventually have money, knowing those things, it's very tempting to move it around for stupid shit like video games and food and things like that, like eating out or something. No, especially when you're young and irresponsible, like I was. And but I was also on myself. I've forgiven myself for my financial crimes.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
which
running
is all
a Ponzi scheme. Like that's your financial crime. Yeah.
No, I mean like buying a fucking scooter I didn't know how to drive, paying it off completely, being the one thing I paid off completely,
and then just
leaving it at my last apartment for them to deal with. Like an asshole. I was an asshole for that situation. Yes. It wasn't even usable by the time I tried to sell it.
Yeah, because he never drove it.
Yep.
So it just fucking...
It completely just sat outside and rusted away.
I literally drove it more than you did.
And it was once. Yeah.
Twice, maybe. Yeah.
So you're welcome.
For $1,400, some shit like
$1,200.
that. $1,200.
All right. Not that much.
Send $1,200 worth of coffees to...
It's been paid off. You don't have to worry about it. I paid that shit off, all right? And it didn't go on my credit, which is crazy.
Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I shouldn't be using yours. Spend $1,200 for my credit.
It was the word. You didn't pay it. You had nothing to do with that. You're implying that you had anything to do.
No, I didn't have anything to do with this. I have other money I got to worry about, Sarah. I got other cards I got to pay off.
Yeah, but you're acting like I'm the worst person here, and I don't even have as much debt as you.
That is true, yeah.
So, and I don't want to put you out there, but you're putting me out there.
Send $6,000 to my bank account.
See? It's the motherfuckers with the most debt that are talking the loudest.
Send $1,200 to my bank account.
I'm fine now.
Yeah, lucky.
No!
Lucky, you're so chill, dude.
I'm genuinely getting mad at you.
All right, I'm being a little dick.
You are. All
right, solved it.
No, we didn't.
Don't give your daughter a credit card, I think is what I'm trying to say.
This was a piece of advice. Maybe the mom is thinking it's a good piece of advice, but it's not.
It's not a good, yeah, it's not.
Especially because credit is so personal to people.
Yeah, and it literally anything can, it's also such an important important because people have decided it's important tool. Like, I don't know, if you're thinking about moving out and you want to get an apartment.
Yeah, it impacts your credit.
Yeah.
Having a hard and soft credit checks on your shit when you're looking for
an apartment.
Big life changes like that involve credit checks. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no. And like,
you can't be using other people's names to do shit. That is fraud.
Yeah. And I do think it's such a weird idea of a gift too. Like, because it's not even.
The original idea was to open a good line of credit so you're not fucked with nothing at the beginning.
But you're doing it while they're an adult, and this will be their first credit card.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it when they're like 5.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't even trust that it's a good idea because who knows what'll happen.
Yeah. I mean, when I was 5, the 2008 recession hadn't hit yet, so...
Get a treasury bond, but even then, not now.
Yeah.
Not now.
Might not be worth anything in a couple
anymore.
years.
Yeah, who knows?
If you're going to do treasury bonds, only do the month-long ones and keep it on a rotating. And then investment schedule, and then maybe you'll be okay.
Yeah.
But nothing 20 years plus. I'm not doing that. However, 50-year mortgage, I believe, is going to work out.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing that's going to cause everyone to have 200% interest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you good now?
I am good. Yeah,
right.
Sorry, I solved it. Pay off my debt and my debt only, please. Thank you. Because I am the only one that has debt right now.
I got school debt, but that's it.
At least yours has like a reason. Mine is like wah.
But some of mine was.
Wah.
Okay, this is from r/pointless stories.
Ooh, okay.
And this is entitled, and it's written like a slam poem. So, we'll be reading that.
Get the beret out.
The mac and cheese incident I didn't ask for.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I legit woke up today craving mac and cheese like a wild animal. Don't ask why. I don't know. My brain just went, yo, noodles, now.
I don't know. You are doing it with the right cadence because I am thinking of like a 1920s like detective like.
I walked into the kitchen with the. I stumble into the kitchen half asleep. Grab the box from the cabinet. This box feeling heavy like it's holding secrets or something. But I'm too tired to question the energy of a pasta box. I toss a pot on the stove.
Ooh.
Water's boiling like it's mad at me. I turn around for 2 seconds, and the box just falls over. Like it wanted attention. Bro, chill. I pick it up and swear it felt kind of warm.
Oh.
Like somebody preheated the cardboard. Whatever. I'm hungry, not curious.
Oh, no, don't tell me. We're going where I think it's going.
I open it, and the noodles are all shaped like little S's. All of them. Like they practiced cursive overnight. I literally shrugged and dumped them in because, again, hunger.
You got a fucking writing deal? Because you should have a writing deal. Holy shit.
Then I check the cheese packet, except it's not powder. It's like one solid orange brick. Those are all caps. Looked like a cheese bar of soap. I hit it on the counter, and it thunked like a Lego.
Oh my God.
I don't know who hurt this cheese. Anyway, I yeet the cheese brick into the pot. It makes this hiss noise like I offended it. Water splashes everywhere. My stove smells like a melted crayons at a daycare.
Ooh.
I'm just standing there like, bruh, how did a simple lunch turn into a full battle? The noodles are swirling around like they're plotting. Cheese bricks sinking like a titan. I'm thinking maybe I should have had cereal. I try a spoonful and honestly it tasted fine? Like weird, but fine. Kind of like a mac and cheese, kind of like if mac and cheese had a stressful childhood.
What the fuck does that mean?
I clean up a bit, turn off the stove, pretend none of this happened, but the box is still on the counter, standing up, facing my bedroom, like it's watching to see what I do next. I swear it wasn't standing like that before. Anyway, I'ma just leave it there. Because I'm not fighting a cardboard box twice in one day. My energy is low, and the box seems emotionally unstable.
Damn.
That's the end of it. It was just mac and cheese the whole time. What the fuck?
God damn, I was really
Can you
like,
believe it? I thought it was going to be like maggots and old or something.
I thought you were going to have like, you accidentally put the cardboard box on the burner.
Yeah, something like that.
But I guess, yeah, if you just have it close to the burner, it'll still get hot. Wow, that was pointless. Fuck.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Isn't that great?
I will say, though, I do appreciate the fact that the writing of it.
If you want to see, too, I tried to make it so that I was giving away the
I will say, yeah, the way you did write it,
is what I think it's called.
Yeah, you definitely did it the right way. I think, yeah.
Enjambment? I don't know what that is.
Intonation? I don't know. I don't think that's it either.
Yes.
Enjambment?
Yeah, enjambment is the continuation of a sentence or phrase from one line of poetry to the next without a grammatical pause, such as a period or a comma.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, so...
That was from deep in my brain. That was from high school.
I didn't even fucking learn that word in high school, and I went to a writing high school.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I did have a really, really talented, passionate English teacher. So. And
I did too, and I just never...
They never cared about... I will say she was really into poetry, I think.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. I fucking hated poetry, so...
Shakespeare and stuff.
Yeah, I feel you, yeah.
Shakespeare. I said Shakespeare.
I spank my shear, you know what I'm saying? No. I will say that, you know, it weirdly enough, the story does remind me of a Bo Burnham bit where it's the... making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while you're high, and it feels like the most high intensity thing. Like you're like disarming a bomb, basically.
Yeah.
There is something about like a late night, like, oh, I gotta sneakily make mac and cheese.
Very tense. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I will say, because I have been thinking about it, like I think there's been a couple nights, the last couple nights, that like I was hungry and I was thinking about making mac and cheese.
Real.
And it wouldn't be like this, because we would both still be up. However, if I only had the kitchen light on and the rest of the house is dark, you're sleeping, and it's just me and a box of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
I think I'd also go a little insane. I think.
It's like a spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a weird, like you're just surrounded by darkness, and all that's around you is a boiling pot of hot water that could kill you, and also mac and cheese.
It could hurt you really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, and then maybe your burns get sepsis and you die.
That's a way. That's a way. Yeah,
that's it. Like with real.
All I'm saying is
negligence.
Making mac and cheese. It ain't all peaches and roses. it ain't for the faint of heart. When I'm in the kitchen, it's a war zone.
That is true.
Fucking the cheese packets open and just spread out across the fucking counter.
I did take vitamin C recently, and that happened to me. Where I just hate it.
Can we talk about the emergency? Just like for some reason, no matter how you open it and try to,
it's all stuck up at the top where you rip it off.
And then also when you pour it in, it just fucking poofs out like it's like a smoke.
Yeah, like you lose half of it in the damn smoke, and then it clumps all together.
Yeah,
I gotta really. I'm halfway to like I'm gonna put this in the motherfucking blender.
Yeah, I do get it. Yeah,
to get this shit in there.
Yeah,
because I make a little vortex every time I do that shit because I hate.
I've just given up. I've just given up on the idea that I'll ever have a smooth emergency experience.
Which is
coincidental because I would never have a smooth emergency situation in real life either.
Well, I don't know. Don't talk down on your. Don't talk down on yourself. Like, damn, maybe you could be good in some crisis.
Sorry, continue.
I don't know. I just hate, like, this is why I think I've never gotten into protein.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Plus, also, I don't know. I think there's a image issue with a fat woman in protein. I feel like people are going to be looking at me like, I'm going to be getting the protein shakes that taste like chocolate. And they're like, oh, she's just drinking those and not actually working out. And it's not a problem. It's a me problem. Judging myself.
No, yeah.
It's not a fat people can't drink protein issue. Obviously, I don't think that.
Yeah, I can't believe you just said that, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, someone's going to clip it.
Just that line, yeah.
Yeah.
I get that, though. Because I will say, too, with that, like, I remember drinking Huel. Like, that would be a thing I would have.
Yeah.
And the only way I think it would ever be fully mixed is if you for sure had, like, the grate on top of it. Like, the sewer grate that you have to, like...
yeah,
on top of it just to keep it mixing around.
I will say the way you make the boxed mac and cheese with the butter and the milk and the thing all separate
at first, yeah,
that's epic. The way you do it, I will say too, it's the best way to do it.
When I saw Binging with Babish do it, I was like, fuck, I've been doing that this whole time. Not even for the double batch, but just like in general.
Naturally you know that it's better and smoother than anything else. Yeah,
and just kind of fucking around, putting it all in one pot.
Yeah. Which is normally how I did it, and it would usually come off as super watery and clumpy because it's not fully mixed.
I get what you mean, yeah.
And I'm like, damn, dude, that's crazy.
Anyway, solved it?
Yeah, solved
it. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
Mac and cheese. What's going on with it? Mac and cheese at 3 a.m. What? Gone sexual. What's up with it?
Gone sexual.
Am I the asshole for asking my friend to not bring her dogs to Friendsgiving?
Okay.
I'm 26 female, if it matters. So my friends and I do a Friendsgiving every year. I hosted this year for the first time, and I planned everything from decorations to food, seating, etc.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends, Kara, 24 female, has 2 dogs that she basically takes everywhere. They're not emotional support animals or anything. She just likes having them around.
Okay.
Normally, I'm okay with her bringing them here for a visit or two, but last year at our other friend's house, one of her dogs snatched the dressing off the table and gobbled all of it while everyone was watching the game in the living room. I didn't think this was very funny at the time and decided this year to make sure she can't bring her animals to my house.
I'm so shocked at how many people are just cool with their dogs eating shit.
I do get what you mean.
I would be freaking out.
Eating all the stuffing, it's like fucking damn.
Yeah, like I would be like, now I gotta go to the vet. Is that okay? I'd be Googling. I don't know. Is there something in there that's bad?
Stuffing good? Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yesterday in the group chat, I reminded everyone of the start time and I added, also, just a heads up, no pets this time, please. I didn't single her out specifically, I just made it a general statement. Immediately, Kara messaged me and asked if that meant her dogs. I said yes, that I really preferred she not bring them because I don't want dog hair in the food, I don't want to be managing animals in addition to hosting, and I don't want a repeat of last year. There was also going to be several small kids attending, so I wanted to be extra careful. Well, she didn't like that and immediately got super snarky and upset. She mentioned she had no one to watch her dogs, and I said they should be fine at home by themselves for a few hours, yeah? She said no.
Well, it depends, yeah.
Yeah, because they had anxiety issues and need to be with her at all times. I said that's unfortunate, but I won't be changing the rule I set. Boys upstairs.
I'm sorry, hands are tied.
Hands are tied on this one. She told me her dogs are, quote, her family, that it's, quote, better behaved than most adults and especially better behaved than kids, and that I was being controlling and purposefully excluding her. She said that if her dogs aren't allowed, then she's not coming. I told her I'd be sad if she didn't come, but the rule stands because I'm hosting this year. She's bringing the cake and the potato salad, and I asked what her plans were for getting the food here.
Okay.
I even offered to pick it up.
All right. All right. Well, okay. Okay. You
Turning
can't do
around
that.
a little
You
bit.
can't do that, all right? Listen, you just give up on let her have her cake and potato salad. You don't go to her house, say, fuck your kids, let me take all your food, and
I'm
fuck
outta
you,
here,
I
yeah.
hate you, we're not friends anymore. Like, you gotta admit.
But Sarah, I even offered to pick it up.
Yeah, no.
I'm the good person here.
What the hell?
She then said she has zero intention of giving any food if her, quote, family isn't welcome. While frustrating, I just told her that it's unfortunate and that I wish she'd just be a little more understanding, and then had to scramble to find dessert and potato salad at a grocery store halfway across town to fill in.
Well, it's not that hard. That's where most people get the shit.
2 items, Sarah.
I get it, but also you're being a little unreasonable.
Yeah. Now, a different friend said I could have, quote, handled it more sensitively, and that maybe I should have just let her bring them because it's the holidays and it's not a big deal.
Listen, I'm anti the dogs being there for another reason nobody's talked about yet.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, maybe don't just say I'll take the food.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But honestly, it feels like a big deal to me because it's my house and I'm the host.
Valid.
Yeah,
that's valid to me.
Edit, which I don't believe was here when I read this.
Oh, no.
Edit. I think people are misunderstanding that I had zero idea that she brings her dogs everywhere and can't leave them at home before this happened.
Oh.
The few visits to my house were only brief visits where she came with other friends. I only included that info at the top of the post because I know now, but at the time I did not.
Oh.
Most people I know are able to leave their pets at home and do not bring them places.
Yeah.
So that was my initial assumption. I was shocked when she told me she brings them everywhere.
Yeah, I get that.
About the emotional support animal bit, how do I know? Because another friend told me after this all went down, because I did initially feel bad and thought maybe she needed them around, but I was informed that this wasn't the case and it felt it was important info to add.
She would have said too.
I feel like she would have said too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she didn't tell you, it's not like you should just assume that they are an emotional support animal.
Also, don't usually emotional support animals do have the... I guess service animals have the vest, but...
Yeah, service animals have the vest. Emotional support animals have like a paper.
Yeah, okay,
usually.
fair.
But, and people will say that emotional support animals, you're not allowed to ask if they are an emotional support animal. That's not the case. It's ADA service animals. There are very specific questions that you're allowed to ask about ADA service animals that are
Fair.
not discrimination.
Yeah, I can understand
Emotional service animals, there's not really it's state to state
that.
rules on
Gotcha.
it. It depends.
Okay.
But yeah, and I just know that from hospitality.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean,
And
you
that was
did
like,
national. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all states, so we had to check.
Yeah.
That
being said,
I get not wanting the reason why I think you're right to not have the dog is because there's food, there's gonna be people. I don't understand how that's less stressful than being at home by the dog itself, but I understand the anxiety part.
yeah.
The dog's having, anxious attachment.
And
I get that.
I feel like the reasoning there isn't wrong. I get why you wouldn't want dogs. And I also think, if the compromise here is just pay more attention to the dogs, but you still don't want the dogs at your house, which I think is probably fair.
I also get not trusting that she would pay more attention to the dogs
Because they did fuck up
everybody's
last
gonna
year.
be distracted. Dogs already ate a thing, and I'm thinking, and maybe this is I'm imprinting my trauma on it, but like last year when our cat was going through it, we met a woman who had a dog who had eaten a bone.
Yeah.
That was at the emergency animal care.
I will say, if you're eating turkey, there's
bones.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a big deal to not, like, you don't want to have the dog get hurt. That's my first thought.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think that's right to do that. And I think also in general, it's your house. If you don't want dogs over,
I think that's
fair. Valid.
Right.
I don't think that's controlling or telling somebody not to do that.
However,
it's so weird
that you're
to say, like, give me the food.
Give me the food.
If anything, you should be offering to bring a plate over to her so you can hang out with her.
At some point, yeah.
Or something.
Like the day after or something with leftovers, maybe?
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe I don't know anything about dog training. Maybe somebody else will say about dog training. Are the dogs well behaved if they're eating food off the table and can't stay home alone for a couple of hours?
I guess it depends, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Are
I
they
don't
well
know.
behaved? I would be sus about that, but that feels like old knowledge that is ignorant now
No, I get you.
of general dog trainer stuff. So I acknowledge that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was my first thought also. It just kind of feels like a really weird, aggressive way to hash this out on both ends.
Yeah. Would you go so as far as to say, like, everyone should eat here, or? Because I
guess. I get. Well, I'm like, I also recognize that Opie didn't know that. I think Opie's the asshole for assuming that they can leave their dogs home, because it's like, I think you just don't really know too much about dogs. There's lots of reasons why you can't leave your dogs at home alone, but also at some point, most people do need to be able to leave their dogs home alone.
Yeah.
Depending. Like, people go out all the time.
Yeah.
You can't bring your dog with you all the time.
Unless you're my parents, who have apparently been bringing their dog.
Yeah, unless you work from home or something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And like, you have, you should be able to bring your stuff. But then also, if you're the person with the dog going someplace, someone's house, if I had a dog, be like, is it okay to bring my dog? That's what I would ask. I wouldn't just assume
that the dogs are chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
I understand that.
And I get, like, they were allowed last time. I think that was a miscommunication that could have been handled.
Yeah.
And then the extra, though, of the give me food is weird.
I think that's why I picked this one, because I think that's weird.
That's just weird.
I don't know why you'd expect someone.
It should be like
you are purposely excluding for what could be considered a valid reason.
That's a valid. I don't think it's purposeful. I think it is like, no, yeah, you don't want dogs in your house fucking up your house. There's lots of reasons for that, and you're completely valid for that. It's your house.
Yeah.
And maybe you can meet up somewhere like a coffee shop later and have a nice, like, coffee shop Thanksgiving later.
Yeah.
But there's a way that adults can sorry to bring up the word adults, but it's like, there's a way to do it that's not rude and mean, and I'm just gonna take shit from you.
Mine.
That's strange.
However, well, Sarah, have you considered the fact that I had to go get potato salad at dessert randomly now because one.
And I think it also fully depends on how close to Thanksgiving was it that she told them.
Yeah, I get you.
Was that in the post or no?
No, it was no date was given.
YTA, I need that information. Like, I need more information about it, because this is just impossible to If it was like a week before, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Now they have to get like a dog sitter.
Yeah,
that's expensive.
Yeah.
Or put their dog in a fucking
dog sitter on a holiday is also going to be way more expensive too.
It's fuck you only for what you need. If you're gonna be the host, you have to have the fucking balls and go and talk to this person.
Yeah.
Because you're worried about it.
Yeah, you should actually single them out, actually.
If you didn't, and it's not singling out, it's not in public, it's in private.
Yeah, you're just doing but you did, I guess when you made the first group text, that was in public, so then you got to show
that's
everybody.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah.
You need to be confident and go and I can't believe this is a theme. Confidence is a theme. I feel like I'm forcing it, but I'm not.
Hey guys, have you thought about being confident and you go Santa Claus?
Oh my God. Like, you need to go and be upfront with your fucking friend.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Solved it?
Solved it. R/teachers.
Let's go.
I'm so anti-AI this episode. Holy shit.
The second theme is no
I don't give
AI.
a fuck. My niece defended students using ChatGPT, and she's a teacher. Another AI/ChatGPT post robot emoji is what this is. How many of these are there?
Everyone's having this issue, man. I'm not surprised. Kids are cheating it up, man.
Jeez. Okay. We were discussing how teachers can tell if a student uses ChatGPT. I said a dead giveaway is that their work will contain words the student can't define in person.
True.
For example, he is a prolific author, but the kid can't tell you what prolific means.
Can't tell you what author means.
That would be funny. Her response was that it's okay for kids to use ChatGPT because of course they don't write like they talk, and no one really knows all quote unquote all those big words anyway.
Prolific?
I'm going to read that again.
Hold on.
Her response was that it's okay for kids to use ChatGPT because of course they don't write like they talk and no one really knows all those big words anyway.
So we should just give up.
And that's a quote. All those big words.
Anyway.
No one knows them anyway.
We should give up on all of it. Fuck it.
Besides, technology is the future. You're so smart, dude.
Dude, that's so right, man.
She used ChatGPT to write a poem for a family member and passed it off as her own work last year, so I shouldn't be surprised. The poem sucked, by the way. Let me reiterate, she is a teacher. We're doomed.
Yeah, we're doomed.
The mac and cheese poem was better, probably. Yeah. I don't know. I support real work.
Yeah, that's...
No one knows all those big words anyway.
Prolific is crazy. Of all the words you could pick.
I will say, like...
I guess prolific is technically a little more out there, but also, like...
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so at all. I mean, I don't know. I'm an adult.
Just throw the whole dictionary away. Fuck it.
I will say, if a kid is using big words... Like, I did that as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just because I was reading, and I saw the words, and I would write them down.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean you're using AI, I guess, but because you could just be, like, parroting something you saw.
I think it is good to ask the kid if they know what it means to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I do think if you're teaching writing skills, you should know what the words you're saying mean.
Yeah, because if you're trying to get across an idea,
yeah,
it's good to have the tools, which are the correct words to get it across.
I don't know if this is the right way to do it. I remember my English teacher in high school, when I was a junior, he was like, I remember there was a big dichotomy of like kids that, so like AP language is what it was.
Oh, yeah.
So we were writing essays and he was grading them from 1 to 9.
Yes.
As the scale. 9 being the perfect essay.
And 1 is fuck you.
You probably didn't even do the assignment.
Didn't even write your name.
Yeah, like it was most people got 5s.
Yeah.
And you wanted at least a 5, essentially.
To pass.
And so like kids would come in and they would vary, apparently from what he told us, there'd be like a 3 to 4 number increase from beginning of the year to the end of the year. So like kids would come in, you want to at least not have a 2, you know?
Yeah.
But like if you even come in and your first essay is like a 3,
you can at least be like a 7.
6, 7, whatever. You can 6, 7. I love how quick you were like, oh.
Caught your ass. Everyone look at Sarah. She did it on accident as well.
If he's still teaching AP language, he's got to be in a bunch of hot motherfucking water this year. That's so funny. But yeah. And so he was talking about it. And there were a bunch of kids that consistently scored above 5s and a bunch of kids who consistently scored like 3s and 4s.
Yeah.
And so he would have to spend the time essentially grouping the people that were scoring higher and had already come in at a
Figured it
level that would pass the test.
Just go in the corner. Fuck it. I got other
and
kids
just
to
fuck
teach.
off, which I was a part of that group.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then a bunch of kids that needed help,
Yeah.
like needed the teaching part of it. And for a bit, I was a bit like, he would single me out a lot. And I felt a bit like, stop saying I'm really smart, bro.
Yeah. You're putting an
'Cause it
expectation on
othered
me.
Yeah. I felt bad about that.
Yeah.
But now I get, like, he was in a rough teaching position, you know? So I
Yeah.
understand it. But he said out loud, he would say shit all the time that was contradictory, like, because of this. He would say, like, you know, if you're using large, like, $2 words, $2 words in your shit, like long ass words, I can tell if you're using it and you don't know what it means.
Yeah, you're writing cash and checks you can't cash. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not able to do that. And then he would point at me and be like, I know when like Sarah can use a big word because she knows what it means and what it does. And I'm like, no, I don't.
I don't fucking know, man.
I'm just kind of putting it
I'm
in
kind
there.
of just
I
guessing.
don't know what it is.
Onomatopoeia, don't know what it means.
Know what it means. I love that. That's great.
You're welcome. Yeah. I don't know where that came from. That's the best shit I've done this whole podcast, and it took 4 hours. So.
Yeah, but it was like, and I always felt bad about that because I don't want other people to not write, because it felt like sometimes they would come in and he would be like, you're dumb. You're smart. You're dumb. Be like smart. It's like, oh, dang. Not the best, but he was trying. He was just trying. I don't know. I feel bad for the guy.
God, that's crazy though, to still be like
so many things. It was like there, but I do take some of what he said as like advice for writing.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, everybody in their college essay writes about their mom, their church trip, and or some other.
A third thing.
But he would be like, but Sarah can write about her mom. And I'm like, well, okay. He was, because she's
when
crazy.
Sarah writes it,
she's insane.
she's a
That's
crazy
why.
ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And also when Sarah writes, it's like, it was a spring autumn morn when my mother decided to be abusive again.
And I really sounded, okay, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
I'm sounding like I'm patting myself on the back. But that motherfucker hated my writing. He would have to begrudgingly give me like a high score. Be like, technically it's good. I don't like it though. I'm not fond of it. I don't like it. So
I feel ya.
I'm still a bad writer, just in content, which is maybe the worst part of writing.
Yeah. Solved it though?
Solved it.
Hell yeah. I got another story for you. Speak a little story for him.
I love that you fully just given up on giving your opinion on the story too. You're just
sorry. I didn't realize I didn't give an opinion. I thought I was just listening the whole time, just like
yeah.
Okay, real quick though. I will say on that story, I do think it is funny to be like, just throw out. You are saying throw out the dictionary at that point. Don't even teach it to kids, because what's the point if you're going to have ChatGPT writing words that you don't understand? But if you're telling the robot to write shit you don't understand, you're not learning. So I think the shitty part of this too is you have a teacher who also probably is being told by the higher ups wherever they are, it'd be like, hey, can you push a little bit of ChatGPT? Because I'm willing to bet at colleges, I know they're being pushed to do it. I don't know if it's on the local level, like school boards are like, you can use ChatGPT.
I disagree. I think because like professors, they can make their own shit.
Yeah, and then I guess elementary, middle, high school, they do have more rigid.
Yeah, but also this is a teacher in their off time talking to another teacher about their opinions.
Being like,
who cares? Nobody knows all those big words anyways.
You shouldn't be a teacher. I think you probably shouldn't be.
No. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know all those big
words.
What's a big word? Is it more than 2 syllables?
I mean, I don't know.
It would be if we're talking about prolific. Yeah.
It depends on person to person.
And what I know and what I don't know.
I don't think prolific is a big word.
I don't think so either. They literally named a website after it, and they expected you to be able to type it in. So I think I think you're chill.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a big word. I can't really, honestly.
What is a big word? I mean, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, that's the first one I think about.
I guess. I'm only thinking about that because it's in the fucking catfishing.
Because, like, what, is octopus a big word? Octogenarian? You know?
Veterinarian, yeah. Like,
I think it's just...
surgeon.
People say words are big because it's like something that they don't know. That's what they mean.
And I do agree with that.
They mean from that, like, not literally that it's a large word, but that it's something that they genuinely don't understand.
Yeah.
Meaning that they just need the definition of it to know what it is.
And then they might be, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then they keep it in the back of their head in their personal library
and
of
it comes
words.
back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I use a lot of words NL uses, like fucking artifice. I don't know.
Fancy schmancy over there.
Your internal world.
Yeah, the indomitable human spirit was one I took for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the beauty of language, though. You know, like the English language is fucked, right? However, there is a beauty to it in the sense of like we
the
have
rules don't make
so
sense.
much.
The
Yeah,
English language. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's just so many different words you can use in very specific situations.
Yeah,
And
communication's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how we got here was we talked to each other. There's a point in the Defunct Land video where it's like talking about like how do you have a conversation with a robot, like how do you put a robot in there to replace a human? Because like every conversation is kind of the result of every conversation you've had beforehand.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
So I put a robot there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah. There's kind of like the communication diagram of the insight of the idea and then the encrypting and then the
decrypting
and the actual communication and then the decrypting.
Oh, yeah.
And then your insight into what
the idea that you had.
Yeah, the bouncing off of my idea.
Yeah, and then it's just a consistent back and forth.
Yeah, and that's the human part of that is not just the encrypting and the decrypting, but it's the thought process.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yes, the thinking of it as opposed to just like listening to it and
and not
understanding. Yeah.
That's why like you have a shitty conversation with somebody that just parrots back what the fuck you just said.
And that's probably yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
also think it's bad to parrot. All right, solved it.
Squawk!
Squawk. Josh wants a cracker.
Sarah wants a cracker. Give me a Twisket.
All right, r/work.
r/work.
This one I have skin in the game.
Okay.
For this one. Absolutely crushed my performance review. 1.75% raise.
Let's go.
Employment rights and fair compensation is the category. Alex. I've been with this company for almost 3 years and I've built a lot of confidence in my skill. Earlier last year, I was promoted to a new title without a raise. I just had my annual performance review and my boss agreed that I've been doing super well. It was a great meeting. Later on, I receive a notice about my raise details. A 1.75% raise.
Yep.
Wow, thanks. Same. I agree with that.
No, yeah, real.
I'm a father of 3 trying to make ends meet, and TBH, I really like this job, but my purchase power has basically died in recent years.
Real.
Do I reject this raise and ask for more, or do I accept them, push them on them to work towards a more substantial raise soon? So, okay, there's good advice in here.
Oh, yeah.
That people are like, take the raise, look for if you can a new job in your position to get a fair compensation.
Yeah.
Which I will say does imply that the job market's good, but I do think it's probably better than...
I think it's just what you do. Like, I mean, I guess my response is I don't think I've ever had anything above a 2% raise.
Me neither.
In any job ever.
I might have had... No, it was only like a 1-point-something% raise. Yeah.
We've never been salaried, though. That
is true. Yeah.
So I don't know what the difference is between salary jobs. I know it's different in other countries. So I don't know what country this guy's in, but it depends.
Yeah.
In America, that about anything above 2%.
It's
That's what I was told by my workaholic mother is the normal amount, and you should just take it. But she also took a cruise instead of a raise one time. So you should not listen to her, even though she was a fucking accountant.
Listen.
We had to pay for drinks and food, too.
Sarah, but what's the real price of an experience?
$1,000. That was it.
I would be pissed off.
The 2% raise was more than that.
Math is hard.
He was going to give her a 2% raise, and she was like, no, I want a cruise. Dog, what do you mean?
What are you talking about? That is ridiculous.
Dude?
I would not take that offer.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
She offered it. Like, why? That's so crazy.
Hey, instead of giving me a
Can
raise,
you imagine loving capitalism so much
that you're like, nah.
I want to give my boss a better deal on my raise.
I want the biggest pizza party, please.
That's so wild. And slice.
And I still have to
slice them slices so thin.
And also, I'll pay for the pizza.
And I'll do it.
I'll do it as well. Yeah, you just gotta throw the party. I pay the pizza.
Dog, no.
Yeah.
What the hell?
2%, because also I know that 2% is supposed to be the goal of like inflation too. So
yeah,
that,
they
like,
try to match inflation.
Yeah, and no one's done that for me.
Nobody's ever done because that's stupid. That's what people will say, and it's like, no, your purchasing power has gone down because everyone's purchasing power has gone down,
and no one's paying more because I don't know, something happened in the 80s, I think.
Something about Ronald Reagan. I don't know.
Ronald, who's that?
Who's that? I have no idea.
The actor. Classic line.
I love his monkey. He had a monkey.
Yeah,
right?
he had a monkey friend. Yeah,
monkey friend.
GCFO, that's real. I'm thinking of the Wise Kids You Know bit. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
We're gonna have our own Death Star.
I watched a character's welcome bit about a cockatoo. The guy was dressed up like a cockatoo that is gonna be bequeathed upon you when your Aunt Barbara dies. It's really good. There was a moment where he was like, cockatoos live 40 to 60 years. Ooh. And it's just like he's just describing the cockatoo from hell, where he's just like screaming at you all the time, and this is the only chance you'll ever get to buy a house. So, and you have to take this cockatoo. Yeah. And when the point where he's like, cockatoos live 40 to 60 years, he leans out of this PVC pipe from fucking Home Depot and screams at the audience, and I loved it. That's real. You can look it up. That's so
always fun.
funny.
That's always a good bit when you're like, what I just said is not a joke.
That is up, real. Look it up, like the helium bit in Smiling Friends.
Yeah,
that's the comedy that I love, dude. I wish I was there. That shit's funny as fuck.
Awesome.
Whoever that guy is, go look him up on Characters Welcome.
Yeah,
the YouTube channel.
That's a real thing we're talking about.
That's a real thing. Yeah. You can look it up and watch and have funny ha-has about.
The one time I was at a job long enough to get a raise was Universal.
Yes.
And the other jobs I had were contracted, independent contractors, so there was never a raise.
Right.
Yeah, so I got a raise a year in. By the way, the only thing I ever did wrong was not upsell enough. If I'm not mistaken, that was like the one thing I didn't do well. Yeah. Was give enhanced guest opportunity to spend more money.
Yeah.
So they gave me, I think, a 1.3% raise out of a maximum 2.5% raise. So if you're a perfect employee, you get a 2.5% raise.
And if you're bad, even a little bit, you get less than half that.
I guess, yeah. If you're not perfect,
around half that,
because they don't want to give you a raise, you know. So like they don't want to give you, yeah.
Wow.
So they gave me 1.3%, and then 1-2 weeks maybe after the raise went into effect, company wide it went up to $12. So I had $10 to start, and then $10.13, I think, and then $12 because the company forced everybody to go up.
You got like $1. I remember it was like you had 11. You went back down or something.
Well, at Disney I made $11. And then at Universal, I made $10 to start.
Yeah,
and then it went to like 10, 15 or something like that.
Yeah, like you didn't. So, okay, yeah. You were mad about it not even being that much of a raise, I remember.
And then also the raise wasn't even important.
Yeah, essentially,
if they had waited 2 weeks.
You weren't getting that on top of the new amount that you had gotten paid.
It went flat with everybody else.
Yeah.
If you were under it. And I think if you had made more than that, you got like maybe an extra $1.
So
some shit like that.
The company essentially was like, we've underpaid you this whole time.
Yeah. And so now we're going to raise it up for everybody. So
your raise was like a spit in your face. Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah, it was shitty.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, man. I don't know. Like, I know percentages can add up real quick, but like, pay your employees more. I don't know. Like, shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Profit actually isn't necessarily good.
And maybe even if, people's, and by people I mean companies and capitalists' response is usually like, well, it's 2% and then it's 2% on the 2% and it's,
Yeah, compound interest.
Yeah, but maybe it's okay that people don't want to work in one place for the rest of their fucking life. You know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe that's actually hell, and we should all admit that that's fucking hell, and we shouldn't just expect that from 20 years old to fucking 75 years old that you need to be working at the same... And also, maybe you should recognize that the fucking retirement age is going up, and Social Security is going to be none.
Yeah.
Very soon. And a lot of what people are paying towards, they're never going to fucking see back.
So, yeah.
Maybe you should recognize that instead of bootlicking a system that's fucking going bankrupt.
Yeah, honestly, bootlicking as a worker for the employee or for the employer that you're working for.
Shut the hell up.
Like, I don't know, I get brand loyalty if you're like buying the same shirt or whatever, but like if you're working for a company, I would not be loyal.
No.
I'll be as loyal for as long as I need to be until someone comes with a better offer, because someone will come with a better offer at some point.
And back when I was working for like customer service jobs and things, there was like a, why can't you work at one place for more than a couple years? Like, why are you hopping around? And it was the new, like, millennials and Gen Z. Well, not Gen Z. Nobody was talking about Gen Z back then. Everyone was just dunking on millennials all the time.
Millennials can't stick to one job.
Still fucking are, and it's ridiculous. But millennials just hop around, and millennials have no loyalty to their company.
Millennials are quiet quitting.
And it's like, dog, oh my God. Yeah, that's the only way you can get a raise.
Yeah.
Why is nobody talking about that part?
Yeah.
Like, nobody's giving out raises more than 2%, and newsflash, the economy's fucking crumbling.
Yeah. I had to make a TikTok to get a raise from $11 an hour. So, yeah.
That shit's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find the entire part of it just completely disingenuous and ridiculous. And, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir.
That's fair. But yeah, solved it, though, man.
Yeah, solved it.
Last story from you.
Hey. Oh, my God.
We got there. We got 50 minutes left of footage.
Nice.
All right, hell yeah.
It's from r/Florida.
Oh, no.
I'm Polish. I was kind of anti-American. I went to Florida, and I fucking love it.
Oh, okay. All right. Why, though?
You're gonna guess where they went. Guess where in Florida they went.
If it's Tampa, it can't be Tampa, because I think anyone from out of the state would fucking be like, we can't ever come back to this country.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can see the nice parts of Tampa. Looks good if you go to the nice parts.
That's fair.
You know?
Naples.
I think that's close-ish. I think that... I don't actually know. I don't actually know where this place is. I know about it, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, where could it be? It's fucking Disney. It'd be so funny.
Disney's great. And like not awesome. Florida. No, yeah. I was on a work trip to Jupiter last week.
What the fuck?
That's what I said. That's why I was like, I have to do this just for Josh.
By the way, I know Jupiter's a real place.
Yeah, Jupiter's a real place in Florida.
Also, don't worry.
And a real
planet. However, as a Floridian, I don't even think about fucking Jupiter.
No, I never think about Jupiter. Are you kidding me?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe
I'm sorry, you went to the Jupiter Convention Center.
Maybe,
yeah, like they have enough people to fucking keep that afloat.
Maybe Jupiter's based. Listen.
All right.
Who knows? I don't think Naples is next to Jupiter now that I'm thinking
Naples
about.
Naples is some... I don't know where it is, man.
It's like southeast, right?
I thought it's northeast.
Oh, it might be north.
It's on the coast for sure. I don't know.
It is?
I think so.
Because I know a friend went to Naples and he did not have anything to do there.
I had a
like
friend.
Nothing.
The worst person I knew in college was from Naples. So
yeah. I mean, yeah. I know it's rich. It's rich town.
It is. Oh, I'm wrong. You're right. I think it is. It's actually closer to Tampa than it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's below Sarasota, and it's south. Okay. Yeah, it's southwest. Sorry,
southwest. I said southeast, so I'm wrong too. Jupiter is next to the Kennedy Space Center.
So you saw a rocket ship, and you were like, "America, hell yeah!"
Listen, all right? Listen, this is how low the bar is, all right?
Okay.
I was on a work trip to Jupiter last week. I had 4 days to do whatever. I had some incredible food. I really love seafood. Great. I didn't know they had good seafood in Jupiter.
Sense. You're on the coast,
honestly.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I went to the Kennedy Space Center. I saw the space shuttle. I saw some gators. Ate Five Guys for the first time. Drove a bike. Went for a stroll. Got my first real American steak. Everything here is so nice. I love this place. It's the best food I've ever had. Nicest people I've ever met.
Okay, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's crazy. We have to go to Jupiter right now. Where are those the only nice people in Florida? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're nicer than us. We're shitting on Jupiter for no reason.
Yeah.
Even the pedestrian infrastructure was surprisingly good.
What? All right, I'm jealous.
All in all, I just wanted to say that you people have an awesome place, and I envy you get to live here. Dude, you haven't even been to Miami.
Oh,
You're gonna explode when you go to Miami. You're gonna be so overstimulated, dude. Like, imagine.
Dude, you're going down the fucking beach. You're seeing all the Art Deco 50s
The freaking
style.
rabbit hole of Florida is crazy.
I mean, even Orlando to an extent, because I feel like I'm getting more TikToks now of like foodies. Apparently, Orlando's becoming way more of a foodie.
There's a lot of Michelin star restaurants that I don't understand why they're here, but they're here.
I mean, I guess it makes sense for tourism wherever, right? But like, I mean, like, apparently we're becoming a big place for pizza and like halal street food and
that makes sense.
Vietnamese pho, I believe.
Oh yeah, that halal street food and Vietnamese pho makes sense.
Yeah, here. And apparently pizza's becoming a new one, according to one TikTok I saw. So who knows?
I don't know, man. I've had really good pizza, and I've had the worst pizza of my life ever.
I guess they're talking about the fact that there's such a wide variety of it because,
I
I guess you can get literally any type of pizza here. But I wonder...
Well, I don't know. Is there a deep dish pizza place?
I would say technically, yes. I would count not Cece's. Cece's deep dish.
Cece's deep. No, like a pizza place. Not
that's not like a chain.
Yeah.
Because I know Uno's exists, but
oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess there's probably another chain too. I can't think of what their name is. I think Flippers also technically does deep dish as well.
I've never had either Uno's or Flippers.
Well, you gotta try it one day. But,
yeah, we should. I would love that.
Yeah,
we should just do a Try Guys pivot where we just eat all the food. Can
we do the pivot to doing theme park content? Would you guys allow that? Would you guys fund that? Would you guys fund our $900 annual passes?
You just do it. You should just do it.
I don't wanna. I want to be paid first.
You want to be paid first?
I want Universal to give me money first.
They have to make the content first,
and then we get the invites. Yeah. I could just start it, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, no, fucking I think. See, here's the thing. I get it. I get where the rose tinted glasses are coming from. But
maybe Jupiter's nice.
Maybe Jupiter is nice. But I will say,
I never think about Jupiter. We should go to Jupiter.
We'll try going to Jupiter. But I'm what it's get stupider. But but no, I do think
St. Augustine's awesome.
That's fair. There's a lot of good places in Florida if you know where to look.
Little niche
I will
places.
say, thinking that America is a great country because of Florida is kind of sus to me.
It happens more often than you think.
I don't know, man.
Dude, how many times, and it's the holidays too, I always come across an English accent motherfucker over here.
And they're like, oh.
They love down here for the
they do.
cold, you know?
And I will say, yeah, we are a hotbed for just...
snowbirds.
Yeah, people from Jersey.
Yeah. People love it.
People do
it's
like
a
Florida.
Beautiful, like
I mean, listen, it is hard for me to think of not living in Florida.
Yeah.
And specifically Orlando. But that's also because I'm a theme park person, I think.
It's also, well, I think I also just have like I don't know, like weirdly enough, being on the bus for so long in Orlando, like driving up, where, you know, driving around on, like, sometimes we'll pass by where I used to ride on the bus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this is my motherfucking street, dude.
Yeah,
I walked this so many times. This is where I live, dude.
Yeah.
It would feel weird to move away and then come back. I'm not even talking about moving. I was just like, I think it's cute that it's like, I was like, the whole time I read this, I was like, Jupiter? There's so much more. Florida's so much more than that. You didn't even go to the Everglades, dude.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
What the hell? I haven't even been to the fucking Everglades.
I think I have either.
You didn't even go to the beach.
Yeah.
You didn't even go to the beach. You didn't even go to Anna Maria Island, dog? That shit's beautiful.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
You know? Florida's crazy.
It is crazy.
For as much as people shit on it because the people here are insane, because they are.
Yes. Yes.
That's fully yes. Yes, they are.
But also, there's a charm to it.
Nature-wise, it's beautiful.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, solved it. Solved Jupiter.
So 5 of you guys really good.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's like Florida food Five Guys.
I mean, not gonna lie though, kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Speaking of like going back somewhere, man, dude, the town I used to live in, man, is so like, man, they got like
Just
fucking
run down
lights.
and
Not
shit.
even run down. It's like upgraded, man.
Oh shit!
Like
Crazy.
there's one road I'm thinking of that like used to have just one lane. It's now all 2-lane turn lanes. Like
yeah,
crazy shit, man.
it's well. I think about that every time we pass by my old childhood home. And there was one time where I had a history teacher who was really old, and sorry to say that if he's listening, I'm sure he's not. But he had a buddy that had just like a big. He was a photographer. And he took photos of College Park area of Orlando from the 50s onwards. And he just had them. So he came in and he did a presentation. And it was so fucking boring that I fell asleep. And I was in the front.
No, really?
And I started snoring and people had to wake me up. It was so deeply boring. But it's also like sometimes you go back and you see the 50s inspired architecture because it's just a part of the buildings.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I guess it's cool. Like the Publix has a weird 50s vibe to it.
I get that.
Yeah.
Final story of the night, though, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
r/entitled people.
Oh. Okay.
Quote, call the next client and cancel them for me.
Oh, jeez.
Ma'am, no.
Yeah.
Hi, all.
Hi.
This happened about 2 years ago. I worked as a client representative at an animal clinic. At the time, we only had about 3 doctors. All doctors were fully booked for the week. A client, let's call her Karen, called demanding to be seen for a wellness and vaccine appointment ASAP. I took a look at the schedule. The next availability was a week out. Most vets are fully booked for 3 weeks in San Francisco. I asked for her availability and she proceeded to yell at me.
Oh.
Karen was screaming on the phone that she needed to be seen today so she could board her dog. She was traveling and leaving the following day.
Oh.
I unfortunately had to apologize for the situation, and we informed her we had no availability.
Yep.
We could put her on a waiting list, and if we had any cancellations today, we would give her a call. This pissed her off even more.
Okay.
You know, finding a solution to this problem
Yeah,
that you
cool.
caused.
Yeah.
She demanded to be squeezed in and said that she was on her way. She asked me to call the next appointment and have her rescheduled. Y'all, the audacity of this woman had my flabbergasted. I told her we could not, and I was not willing to do that. She then proceeded to ask me for the client's contact info so she could call her herself. Like, what the hell? I again said no. She yelled some more and hung up.
God bless.
God bless service workers having to deal with this bullshit.
And especially, I don't know what it is about the holidays. People get crazy.
Yeah.
People get ramped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know. Maybe like I'm so used to having dogs like in the family.
Yeah.
You knew that you were leaving. Why didn't you get a fucking appointment weeks ago? Like,
and it was a grooming appointment, right?
And vaccines.
And vaccines. Okay,
vaccines I think
are
is
important.
the main one
yeah,
that I think is probably fucking them over for the boarding.
But then, yeah, like you gotta plan that in advance.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking mean? But it's also wild that this happens all the time. Like, I've heard of this, like people calling in and be like, cancel the next person then. I'll pay you money, extra money if you cancel the next person. But it's like about hair. It's about cars. It's about dogs.
Did you ever have that with your housing?
Yes, all the time.
At your job, yeah.
Yeah, all the time it's, can you contact the people I want to extend my stay? Well, you can't. Somebody else is coming in.
Yeah.
Can you call them and ask them to cancel their vacation?
No. Yeah.
Obviously not. And then it's like anytime, the reason that I would say to avoid saying no in a customer service situation is not because, always try to do what the customer wants.
No, fuck that.
They're gonna get mad if you just say no.
Yeah. So you're trying to placate their emotions. Like
think about dealing with a baby. That's how you deal with people. And it's so strange, but that is what you do. Like if a baby is like, I don't want to put on pants and go to and go to daycare. I want to stay at home in my underwear and play video games or whatever.
And when your 4-year-old husband's like, I don't want to put on clothes.
I want to put on pants and go outside.
I want to stay at home in my underwear.
In my underwear and play video games. Both of them, you say, so what about this? What if you put on pants and then we get your Game Boy and you can play it in the car?
Yeah.
What about that? Okay,
No.
I guess. Okay, so here's the situation. Either,
We're in the situation room. We gotta.
Yeah, you have to go. That's a given. You have to go.
Yeah, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Yeah. And I'm trying to work with you here or something. I don't even know what the solution is to my made up problem. But usually it's like, no, however, we have another house available during that time if you want to move, blah, blah, blah. And it's either they'll be like, okay, that's cool. Or B, they'll be like, fuck you. I'm going to go somewhere else. And you say, thank fucking Christ.
Well, at least you got the right answer with
Jesus
the wrong
smiled
equation.
on me because I don't want to be talking to you no more, you
All right, find
crazy
somewhere else.
person. Sounds great. That's when you say sounds great and you hang up.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, so good.
Or that's when you say their full name, middle, first, middle, and last, and then good. That's a good idea. Hang up.
Yeah, the ultimate mind games that you try to learn is being a little bit irritating so that you get them to the point of yelling so you can hang up.
Yeah, or you get them to curse, and then it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
But in a way where your manager isn't there and saying, why aren't you just taking the abuse? You need to just take the abuse.
And at that point, you should tell your manager, hey, you're supposed to be on my side on this one. Hey.
No, that's when you say, I'm so sorry, I'll never do that again. And then you do it 15 times.
That day, yeah.
Yeah, you hope to God that the phones get fucked so bad that the manager can't even pay attention to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're being pulled and there's a fire, there's a flood,
tornado,
there's
earthquake.
The chupacabra showed up and
Bigfoot
and eating everybody's goats or something.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with it for some reason. There's a bear in somebody's living room.
Sometimes there's sand in your house.
There's sand in somebody's bed after they went to the beach. Oh my God! I'll literally get over there and suck your dick in 2 minutes. Oh no! I'll suck all the sand out. Do you want me to get over there and suck all the sand out of your dick? Is that what you wanted?
Hey, there's ants outside.
I know that's where they fucking live, dog. That's where they live. That's where ants live. Is
the
outside.
sun's out.
Yeah,
I know. People are that dense.
Why is it raining?
I will
You're
say,
right. I'll call God real quick. Tell him to turn off the rain.
I probably had dumb conversations about rain and weather at Universal and Disney. I don't think there's ever been a time, thankfully, just from the nature of work I was in, where people were like, why can't you just cancel that person's food order? I bet
if you worked long enough, there
probably would have happened at least once.
Yeah, I guess because it's quick service, you can't hold food.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that's happened in restaurants.
Oh, for sure.
At tables, I want that table. Call them and cancel it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Here's 10 cents. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it for 10. What are you expecting me to say?
11 cents?
Oh, golly gee, 11 cents?
Oh my God, you want me to suck your dick right now? That's, yeah.
I can get a whole quarter of a gumball with that money.
Wait, they're 44 cents?
They're 50 cents, but you gotta round up.
That's still not. Okay, sure, no, whatever you want, man.
22% of a gumball. All right, sorry, you math fucking nerd. I'm sorry. All right, are you happy now?
No, because you're mad at me.
I can't win today.
Oh, okay.
Why is there ants in my fucking picnic right now?
That's where they live, in the picnic. I'm sorry, I can't get. I'll come over and give a stern talking to the ants.
While I suck your dick.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Solved it.
Oh, solved it.
That's our show, man. We did it.
Yeah.
Sarah, what do you want to plug before we go eat some frozen pizza?
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna cook it first.
Oh.
Follow me on thatsohearin.tumblr.com. That's ThatSohearon.tumblr.com. Also, I'm on Instagram and Blue Sky, also at thatsohearin. ThatSohearon. And also, I'm streaming on APWSTR Gaming. That's already happened this week, but you can be there next week, or you can catch the VOD on APWSTR Gaming on YouTube.
Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern.
We're playing through Professor Layton Curious Village, as well as working on a little farm in Farming Simulator 2025 with the Scottish Highlands DLC, and it's really fun. And we just got cows.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
It's cool.
I'm Joshua Chinland on most things, a guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. I stream Tuesday and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Come chill and watch me play June Mokar for 3 hours.
Come chill.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts, hype the video on YouTube, rate us, give us some sweet dough at Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. I didn't know how to transition to it. Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, those websites, APWSTR if you want to support financially. There are mutual aid links down in the description. All of our stuff's down in the description. Thank you all for being here. If you're a patron, thank you for being a patron. If you're a listener, thank you for listening. If you're a watcher,
thank you for ever spending any time with us. That's very nice.
Yeah, not
even
to
if you
steal,
don't like us, I don't care. Thank you.
Thank you for spending time with us. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. How come people always say spend that sweet dough? And it's like, what about the savory dough? What if you're making savory dough?
You know, that is fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something bad about having salty money? Is the salty money
Ooh,
like...
mommy money.
Ooh, mommy money, yeah.
Ooh, mommy money. Ooh, mommy money.
You know, actually, I do have some complaints about mommy money.
That's a drag queen name for sure.
Money mommy.
Ooh, mommy money.
Mommy
you know
money,
what I mean?
yeah, I feel that. Money mommy, too,
Money
yeah.
mommy. I would be money mommy. And that's not even like a pun or... I'm just the money mommy.
Money mommy.
Money mommy. I'm Italian. That's my thing.
All right, I think that's a good outro.
Prosciutto meat dress.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yum. I'm hungry.
I know, me too.
I'm hungry for money.
Money, mum. Eat a mum, the mummy.